And then she should do. We're in.
I'll have French fries. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. It's me.
Hi.
It's been a bit. It's not been a while. It's only been a bit.
It's been.
It's your doctor of the apocalypse variety. You're looking good.
Yay!
I'm good.
Thanks, man. Hooray!
I tried.
I can see it shows. It shows. It shows. It really does.
Thank you.
He's trying to eat as much as
Feel
you can.
special today.
Anyways, next thing what happened last time.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Don't worry. Like really get into detail.
Krusk did. Wait, hold on. We got off of the boat. We got to Waterdeep. We went to, the place that they own. Wow. Names? Don't know her. Anyway, we found out that Bax has a drink named after him, because of course he does. And of course it's Jägermeister. A Jaeger bomb. And then, Krusk took a detour and bought drugs, and then proceeded to do said drugs. Kyra got Regan lessons in herbology, which is pretty neat, and that's a good friend thing to do. Ajisai bought a love filter thingy, cause of course he did.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it. And yeah, Kruska did
I
drugs
have pure
and
intentions.
talked to his lady, who likes him quite a bit, and they're going to have a party. And Maxine did nothing suspicious, and we got baths.
That's basically it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I know.
There's also the part where Krusk and Ajisai shared a dream together, but
Oh yeah.
As well as a very large important talk at the start, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, about the box.
Yeah.
I try to forget about the box because then I think about the box.
You know that's fair.
Then I think about the box, and I don't like that.
It's true.
And I think about the box, and then I get sad and angry, and you know, then it just spirals from there.
Wee.
Also, Maxine did some investigating shit about some shit and found out some other shit. I did. Okay.
You finished your food, Aaron?
Jesse.
No. But I've made progress, so thank you for that.
Not enough detail.
If you had finished your food that early, I'd be like, go take a Tums right now, because you're gonna hate yourself.
Mr. Parnell, you need to. I mean, Mr. Apocalypse, you need to really focus on your digestive health. Eating that fast isn't good for you.
Dr. Apocalypse, I need you to go see a doctor because that's fucked up and you need to check yourself.
Yeah,
Doctor.
that's
Call a
good
stomach
for you.
doctor.
Dr.
It must have them.
Parnocalypse.
I'll look that up later.
That's really cute.
Dr. Parnocalypse.
Yeah.
A gastrologist? I don't know. Anyways, you all spent the day doing your respective activities before finally turning in. Let me advance the clock before I forget. Oh, I already did. Good job, me. Did it last time. You all awakened sometime in the morning of the 14th of Mertul. Ajisai, your dreams much the same as you remain in proximity to it.
fuck, none of us did drugs.
Yeah. Damn
And
it.
no one did any drugs.
Yup.
Oh man, these dreams are really taking a toll on Ajisai. They're not sleeping right.
Oh boy. Ugh. Ugh.
Especially you're working in your master bedroom with the ensuite. I believe there's an ensuite bath. Let me actually bring up the house
Yeah, his room has the bath.
images.
Yeah.
That was the only one in the house that actually had one built into it.
My room has a bath? Yeah. Wonderful. Oh, I take a nice luxurious bath.
Your room would be there. If yeah, you have a private bathroom there.
Hell yeah.
It's just a door to the hallway, so it's not really that private, but it is there.
I take it back.
You do so.
Ah. Nobody bother me for the next 30 minutes.
No interest in doing so.
Starts counting the second. I'm kidding.
Sat in front of the door.
Yep, slappy hands at the door like a cat. You still bathing?
Still in there?
What part are you at? Suds? Okay. Cool.
I'm at the part where I'm fucking relaxing.
Oh,
Okay.
How's that going?
you need help with that?
I'm bored.
Just
If Ajisai is not like feeling too good and she's just wanting to just stay in bed, Regan would go downstairs and order food and then bring it back.
No, I have things to do.
Too late. I brought bed and breakfast.
And I have to go out and
breakfast
immediately in the
today.
morning to go pick up a thing.
It is the morning.
I'm going now.
Okay, leave the food I brought you. That's fine.
I'm on my way. The city's loud, I didn't sleep well, and also the dream, so I didn't sleep well.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm sure I'll be fine in approximately 4 hours.
Okay.
I need to go pick up a thing.
One thing.
Yep. See you later.
Sure.
Bye.
I'll stay here, I suppose. Bye.
I'm going to the potion shop.
I'll come with you then.
Why are you going to the potion shop?
Because you know what?
Is it because I'm going?
I mean, usually I like to stick together, but if you want to go by yourself, I'm swinging by there later tonight anyway, so you just be careful and don't get lost.
There's no way I'll get lost.
Somehow I doubt that, love.
It's
but...
2 feet from here.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't fall in love with somebody cuter when I'm gone. Leaves.
I don't think that's possible. Because there's nobody cuter.
I'm going to pick up my filter.
It's like a Brita filter.
No.
I require my love potion, Aaron. I'm going to retrieve it.
Gibby.
You do so.
I have good
You head
intentions.
out. You walk through the alleyway. The courtyard's still kind of settling. There's still some dew on the grass in the morning. But it's warm in this area. You cross over to Fala's shop and find the door open.
Excuse me.
Bright and early, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, slightly disheveled Fala at the counter, looking much the same as you.
Well, you couldn't sneak into the city makes it you too with the city and the sleeping.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Do you?
yeah,
Is it?
it is.
Can I?
Sure.
Thanks.
They're speaking tiredese.
Did we?
Did what?
Did we?
I don't
think-
know. I don't know what you're saying. Goodbye.
Oh God.
Speaking gibberish.
oh my god.
Got my
The first time
potion.
ever I've had to turn Logan up.
Yes, you can.
So, what's that supposed to mean?
Because you're usually like very, very projecty.
Very
Oh,
boisterous.
I'm Logan Laidlaw and I have something to say.
that's me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're relaxed butter boys instead of
Oh,
projecting
today's
butter
gonna be
boys.
wild.
Yeah, today's a movie day, I think.
I'm gonna
We'll
be a
okay.
victim today. I'm gonna get bullied. I don't like it. I get my
How the tables
potion.
have tables.
It is in your inventory.
I go home.
Today's gonna be a pretty low-key day.
What?
Crust is gonna go and declare war on Waterdeep.
Yeah! Let's fucking go!
Well, time to do war crime
Who's
things.
is Crust declaring war on Waterdeep too?
Oh, the Open Lord.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure it's received.
Yeah.
While
Excuse me,
Crust
are you a
is
lord of
having
Waterdeep?
his-
I declare war. Okay.
Okay.
While Krusk is having his luxurious bath, I will take a morning shift at the bar because I want to.
Yeah, you do so. You're more than welcome there. You see a few people getting ready, preparing things. There's a couple kitchen staff that seem to be either tying hair back or just getting some stuff out of the way and getting the area cleaned and ready for cooking, as some are bringing in wood from either outside or from a store that they tend to have near, and starting up some fires in the kitchen.
Noting that there are other employees, she's just going to be like, what the heck? And she's going to like watch them for a bit, like, what are they doing?
They're carrying wood.
Like there are people who are under me. This is weird. She's gonna like watch how they start everything up and like with weirdly a lot of interest because it's like, wow, people.
Wow.
You see about three people running in the kitchen at any given point. And after probably about a half an hour of you kind of getting into the groove of things, you see Hilda enter. They seem much more chipper compared to some of the people you've seen in the morning. They give you a nod. Miss sorry, I don't remember. Alif, Miss Alif, it's good to see you. You're going to be joining us today.
Yeah, if there's anything that you need to be done, she's like just still looking at everybody like, I don't really know what to do.
I'm sure we could always use the help. I'm sure Mr. Torin wouldn't mind some assistance behind the bar. Or if you'd like to help me with the tables, they're fine. Kitchen staff would probably be okay without you though. They're working
Okay.
pretty efficient in there.
She's like things in her head like work with Torin or work away from Torin. I'll work away from Torin.
All right, with me it is.
I'll go clean tables and set up tables.
They produce after a bit. They go into the back near the kitchens, just above the wine cellar area. There's a few different aprons and stuff. One that you saw familiar to them. They grab a small one for themselves and they throw you one more your size.
Oh, thank you. She will put it on and she will again look mostly like she has no idea what she's doing, so she's just mostly staring at her.
You look like a fish out of water, love. You okay?
Usually I just clean everything, but it looks like people have different jobs. Just the tables then?
Tables, things that needs doing. If things get spilled, it'll be on us. If you're not sure what we have, we do keep some menus over here. If you're really not sure, you can ask Mr. Torin or myself, and we can fill you in on what we have.
I'll
Cleaning supplies
try my
are
best.
just in the back of the kitchen there, if you need them. I'll probably get to it before you, though. You seem... We don't need to push you too hard on your first day here.
I'm sure that once I get the hang of it, I'll be a lot faster.
I bet. They turn and they just start working on some tables.
Just kind of watches them do one table and then tries their best to continue with other tables.
Cleans the table while someone's eating at it.
Excuse me, sir.
Our Aylox's plate.
Oh.
Regan,
Yeah?
I'm back.
Hi. When you walk in, Regan has cute. Regan has like a plate of food
food, like she's just sitting like cross-legged on the floor. There's like a plate of food. All of her alchemy supplies are just kind of sprawled out everywhere. Her hair is just like tied in like a top knot, like looking very just like kind of college student, just going hard, like occasionally biting food. But she's been...
They got like a charcuterie plate that
yeah,
it's hard to see where the like, eventually it becomes quite obvious, but there's kind of a gradient from meats and cheeses to chemicals and herbs, and there's a point around herbs where you're not sure what's what and what's for what, but Regan seems to know.
she's kind of just chewing on the tines of her fork more than anything while she focuses.
You're having a good time.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to absorb everything I can before going to see Paula again tonight. You doing okay?
She'll look up at you.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Dreams are getting to me. City's loud.
Come here. She'll kind of push things out of the way and just kind of open her arms to you, just like, come here.
Falls into you.
We'll just hang out here for now.
Okay. Not usually tired.
It's been a lot lately. You're allowed to rest up. Just pet her hair, but still like hanging out with Adisa, but still like out of the corner of her eye reading her notes.
How late do you think you're gonna be studying?
I have no plans. I'm just absorbing as much as I can. Why?
Okay, I just want to spend some time with you once you're done later tonight.
Yeah, we can, as soon as I'm done my class, you can come grab me from there, I guess, and then we can go do something.
Okay.
I'm all yours now, though, if you want to go do something.
You focus on your stuff. I'm perfectly good right here.
Okay, I'll keep reading. I have food here, too, if you want. Okay.
Just let you sleep on her while she just
Whoa.
reads over her notes.
The best pillows. Heckin', what's Kyra getting up to today?
Heckin' Kyra wants to go and find a gosh dang jeweler.
Jeweler? Sure.
Yeah.
Can Maxine tag along?
Sure.
That's such a strange way of phrasing things. I tag along!
There you go.
I'm playing
She ain't gonna
D&D.
say no.
I go.
Let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Right, so, like, what do you need the jewels for, whatever? Yeah, they can getting something done?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that, I want to try to get some of that rock we found, that purple stuff in the plane of Earth. I want to try to get it into something.
Oh, I see. Right, I forgot about that. That's cool.
Heck yeah. You interested in getting some jewelry, or?
I
didn't-
just got some stuff on my mind. Figured getting out of the house and putting some miles would be good.
Yeah? You want to talk about it?
No.
Okay. I guess they walk.
It's just... You ever, like, think? No, don't take it
I
like
do.
that. I know, you read a lot of books, I assume you think. But I mean, like, you ask a question and you get an answer and you're like, oh shit, and you don't know necessarily where you're gonna go from getting an answer. No specifics, you know, just...
I think I get what you're talking about. Like, it wasn't what you were expecting, and now you don't know what to do with it, kind of thing.
I guess, sure.
Yeah.
I
Get
don't
that.
know. You know when, like, you try to take all of your energy and you put it somewhere and you're like, if I don't do it, I'm gonna explode.
Definitely. I definitely get that.
Yeah.
I'm been in the lab, been in that feeling for 5 years. I definitely get it.
I knew you'd get it. I knew. hair rustle. Right, let's go get those fucking thins done. Yeah.
As you're
Alright.
wandering, are you going towards the Sea Ward, towards Cast Ward, walking around the North Ward? Those will be the immediate ones around you.
The I guess the best one that they could find.
If you're looking for best, like literally like quality, you'd assume Castle Ward. That's where
Okay,
a lot of the highest businesses in the city are.
Mm-hmm.
You're the best quality.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
You guys spend about 45 minutes to an hour walking through some of the now starting to bustle up crowds in the morning. As shops are opening, you smell different restaurants cooking soups of the day, different fried meats. Their scents reaching your noses as you pass by. Street after street, you finally find yourselves in the Castle Ward. And you end up on the aptly named Gem Street.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's
On
well
the
named.
north side, you eventually see a large building with a prominent sign, a large, what looks like almost a green set, the size of, for comparison, like a bowling ball sized gemstone dangling in a sign that reads the House of Gems.
All right.
You think
I'll
if that
walk
fell,
on.
it'd kill someone?
Yeah, that's a hazard of some kind for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's go walk in.
Oh, they got squeaky toys too.
A little puppy dog playing with toys.
That's the cutest thing I've ever fucking seen, I tell you that. Look at that fucking puppy go.
Yeah, it's canon, Aaron. You heard it.
Sorry about them. They're a little excitable. They always love it when new people come in.
Never apologize for that. Sup, little fucker.
You see
Max
a
is
half-elven
messing with
man behind a counter. There are several other people coming and going. This seems to be a pretty busy building. The desk he sits at is fairly simple but wide, with a large similar to the sign outside. There's a structure with a gem mounted in the center behind him that reads the Jewelers Guild.
Oh, guild. Didn't know there was one. All right. Yeah, I guess find the nearest available person working here.
All right, you approach. He's
Yeah.
the most immediately available looking person in any case.
Mhm. Hey, I was wondering if there'd be any. You can make stuff here, right? Like, I was hoping you could. She's gonna reach into her bag and pull out the purple fluorite. I was hoping you could maybe like make this into like a ring.
But yeah, we can absolutely do that. We have many craftsmen on site. Is there any specific type of construction you're looking for?
Something like this. And she's gonna hold up the arcane focus that Yuri gave her, the onyx ring with the sapphire in it. Something kind of like this. It's like it's just like the one gem embedded in it.
Mm-hmm.
But with
I mean, that's on your hand, right?
yeah.
He holds one hand out. He's like, may I?
Yeah. She like holds it up, gives it to him.
He places it on the desk in front of him, and he pulls out a small pad and begins just sketching a rough of that ring. And he's silently, basically losing both of you as he's doing this. He spends about 5-10 minutes just working out not a perfect image, but a rough sketch of the specifics on where materials seem to be aligned on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you want this stone embedded in, yes?
Yeah.
I could have someone work on that, I suppose. We've got many craftsmen, so sometimes it's just narrowing things down will help me find someone most suitable. What's your ring size?
Oh, it's not for me. It's for a friend. She's not here. I haven't seen her in a while. Should be, I guess, a little bigger than my size. So
A little bit bigger. We could estimate, and we can give it a bit of extra room, just in case, and then it'll be much easier to bring down if we need to.
all right, cool.
Sure. If I could have your hand, please.
Yeah, she gives you hold it up.
Pulls out a small band and wraps it around the same finger you keep the focus on. He notes it and then writes some numbers down on the same image he drew and pulls that away. What do we have available? If you're looking for a ring, what turnaround time are you looking for?
I gotta be out of town in the next. How long? How many days we have left? We have like 5 right now.
This is the morning of your second day in. You expected them sometime within a week, but you have no specific date.
I'd say in the next 5 or 6 days.
That's doable. It'd be a bit of a rush feat, but
That should be
I
good.
think I have someone.
All right, yeah. Sounds
would
good.
be- you see him pull out a ledger and start
Which
flipping
would
through.
Kyra know if like how arcane focuses are made? Like, would she know who to go to get that done, or could they do it here? Would she have any knowledge of that?
You would know that jewelers on their own can't make an arcane focus.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, those are stones of specific power or sometimes just a significant meaning. What makes an arcane focus varies. There are some tried and true examples. Crystal balls are very common, or wands, obviously. Ones like rings generally are they're imbued with things either over time or by a spellcaster. So
see.
you'd need either an enchanter or you'd need to start tinkering yourself and try and do it on your own.
Okay. I can nullify it.
Brockland is available. He's a gnomish fellow. He can work with small things like this. You said 5 or 6 days?
Yeah, that'd be best.
Notes that down on the pad. I'd say if you'd like to meet with him yourself, I can take you to him. Otherwise, I can pass this along and we can get an invoice written up for you. I can have that within the day.
Sure. I don't know which one would be best. I guess I'll meet him.
It depends. Sure, come with me. He's like, oh, one moment though. He walks.
I don't know, man.
He walks over and knocks on an adjacent door and opens it and leans in. He talks briefly to someone, and a human woman takes his place at the desk. Follow me.
I don't know what small noises you're making, Bread, but Maxine keeps jumping apropos
sorry.
of nothing. Some small thing you're doing is just barely getting past your noise gate, and Maxine's little image just, for no other reason, just seems excited and just keeps hopping
She's
up
playing
and
with the
down.
puppy.
She's fucking with the dog for sure.
You're led down a series of corridors, and as you move deeper into the building, you realize that as it moves backwards into the city, it looks like this is on the scale of some warehouses you've been into. It's very, very large. You pass by a few open doors, some half opened, some with actual glass paned windows that have curtains either partially drawn. You see different people with these large magnifying glasses working on different rings or necklaces. You're led down a flight of stairs into a sub-basement. And you find yourselves in front of an oak door with just in a very simple text. It just says Brockland. And you just hear a little from the other side. He quickly wraps. Don't worry, he's lovely.
Okay.
Brooklyn!
I see.
He bangs
Oh, you're
on
here.
it twice, opens
Yeah.
it, and,
Dog bit me a few too many times. Little fucker.
Oh man.
Sharp teeth.
you like strangers. Sorry again. As the door is pushed open, you're greeted with the sight of a small, almost gray-skinned gnomish figure with these goggles over their eyes that make them look a little almost bug-eyed. They're quite magnified. They turn to regard you almost immediately. See them about halfway up a bookshelf, reaching for a tome that seems to be just leaning as they're kind of pulling at it with one finger.
Oh, you want some help with that, or?
I have it.
Oh, okay, cool. I got you.
Down.
Oh, okay.
In towards 2 chairs.
Does so.
We sit.
I'll trust you to find your way back.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. He leans in and just puts the paper on the desk and turns and walks away. He finally gets the book and plummets the 3 or so feet to the ground before popping back up.
You good?
Oh,
Hey.
yes, I'm fine.
Cool. Yeah. So, was told you could help me out with my ring that I was asking for.
Of course I can. What?
Walks around the desk. There's like, as he puts the book on top, and then he climbs up into a chair, and his head finally becomes visible on the other side.
Oh, there he is.
How big is the chunk of fluorite, Aaron, that I have? It's like
You grabbed it. It would be it's sizable. It's not massive by any means, but it's it'd definitely be a bit bigger than your palm.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, it should be right there on the thing he gave. I was hoping you could make this, holds out the thing, fluorite, into a ring.
Yep, that's within my skill set. Why?
Because I want it to be a gift for a friend.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They pull the paper towards themselves.
It's because I have money. Like,
And they start examining the piece.
What stone did you say? The fluorite.
yeah, picked
He
it up.
starts making grabby hands towards you.
I gives it.
Thank you. This is far too much fluorite. I'll need less.
I couldn't fit this all into a ring that size.
Well, then not all of it. Just like chip off some and make it into a.
The dog got down here.
No.
Someone get that thing out of here. Keeps
It's
biting my feet.
adorable.
Oh, he bites my feet. I'm trying to
Picks
work
up
here.
and
This is a business.
I pick him up.
Solemnly. Great. You take
I
care
just
of him.
hold on to him.
Hey, little buddy.
Him squint lightly at the dog. The dog squints back.
Yes.
Flair squints at the dog as
Alright.
well.
He pulls open a drawer and starts rifling through, grabbing a few different tools.
I'm going to break this then. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
He stands up on his chair and puts effectively a small, what at a glance looks like a diamond-tipped chisel to part of the fluorite, and then just brings a hammer down on, and a small spider fracture scatters throughout, and a few small pieces break off.
This will do.
He starts fishing through, grabbing a small, probably thumb-sized shard of it.
Nice. Hegan, Kyra, you mind if I she'll like reach for the piece of paper? You mind if I make a slight adjustment to this? I just had an idea.
I'd like to see it.
All right, she's gonna take out the like the doodle that he made, and she's going to on either side of the purple fluorite gem. She's going to like kind of draw on one side little like. She's gonna draw on one side a little like water, like kind of thing, like a little flowy water, kind of like what a leaf has, but more stylized, more swirly.
Mhm.
And heckin' on the other side, do a little like little fire thing, a little streak of fire. All right, that should do it. And just like make gems out of both of that into those shapes. Would that be doable?
More of this?
Yeah, more of that.
Yeah. And he swings his hammer again and breaks another chunk up.
Okay, that's a yes.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. 5 days, huh?
I can
See,
pay whatever it'll
I
take.
got, what do you want the ring to be made of?
Got any of this? Holds up her own ring.
What is that?
It's like it looks like blackish.
He like squints
material.
at.
Could be black and steel. Could be something else. Probably know it's
Black and
adamantine.
Black and steel sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
He extends a palm out towards you.
We'll hand it to him.
Wood.
Okay, it's not too heavy. It's not adamantine.
All right. It wasn't. Holy shit.
I could do that. It would be at least visually the same. I can't guarantee it would be the actual same material. I
That's
would have
fine.
to spend some time to figure out exactly what this is, and I could scratch it. It's a nice piece of work, so I wouldn't want to do that.
As long as it looks similar, I think it's good.
He just holds eye contact for slightly too long.
Looks in between the two of them. Are
Yeah?
Are you good?
I don't know. Are we good?
Why wouldn't we be good?
I don't know. You're looking at me really long.
What?
All right,
weird.
thank you.
You're one of them
Anyway.
long
Right.
lookers.
Come on.
Yeah, I think we're. I think we'll
Maxine
go then.
steers Kyra away from to the door.
I can get this done. If we're talking 5 days, give me 5 gold pieces.
Done. Fucking gives him 5 gold.
Oh, up front. Oh, big spender. Okay. Yeah, I get it. It's
Uh,
4 bucks.
What?
You heard what I
Alright.
said.
Oh, all right, dude. Thank you, I guess.
Yep.
And we'll
Thanks.
walk out.
That was.
That was as long as he can get it done. As long as he
Yeah.
can get it done.
You getting the ring made for that friend you keep calling on? That
Yeah.
spell you cast.
Yeah, I'm getting it done for Yuri.
Why
Figured-
did you say that?
Oh,
He's
What?
in the doorway behind you.
I said it was a gift for a friend.
You said it was a gift. It's a gift for a
For-
person.
For
a
a
whole different
friend.
thing.
What's the difference between a gift and a gift for a friend?
Because you
It
said you keep
literally-
calling on them. That's different.
What?
They're like a long lost relative, like a sister, cousin.
No, they're just my friend.
Haha. Just squints.
You're gonna
Right.
love this ring. He turns and slams the
I
door.
hope so. Okay.
That guy's interesting.
Yeah, that's a word for it, I
Pretty
guess.
Eccentric, I guess. You gotta be to like chipping away at a gem and making it into shapes and shit. Seems tedious.
Yeah, never ever. All right,
Roll
well,
me perception, Maxine. Car, if you want
Yes.
all right. Perception.
18. That
Nope.
one.
Gary, you are entirely fixated on leaving. Maxine, as you turn to talk to Kyra about this, you see that he left a tool, like fell off his belt as he popped out to accost you some more. You just see a hand pass through the wall, grasp it, and slowly try and pull it back through.
Is it working or no?
Yeah, it's working.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Huh?
Ah,
Well,
nothing. I think you're gonna love that ring.
I'd sure fucking hope so. I was expecting it to be way more.
So, like, how do you know Yuri?
I
I've
met her.
heard bits and pieces, but never the full dish.
I met her a long time ago, like going on like 15 years, I think now.
Oh, that is a long amount of time.
Yeah, we went to school together. She saw that I sucked at magic and offered to tutor me, and from there, best friends.
That's and you keep calling him, so I guess you guys are in touch. That's great.
Well, yeah, not for a long time. She left one day and never came back. And only recently I started getting in touch. So, yeah.
That's rough, I imagine.
Yeah, well, we're about to head back out, so I'll see her soon enough.
Yeah, good. Good for you.
Thanks. Kind of like pats you on the back. You you got anything? You got anything you want in here, or we good?
Nah, let's go look for fucking trouble.
Fuck yeah!
Let's find something to do. Come on.
All
This
Hell
is
yeah.
Waterdeep. I've heard so much about this place.
All right, fucking drop off the dog and head out.
Yeah. Bye, little buddy. I'll remember you.
Good boy.
There we go.
It runs in a circle and then lies down.
Aww. Dogs are fucking amazing.
Imagine as we walk out, Flair just like hisses at him in his snake form as we leave.
Dog squints at Flare.
But yeah, Max is gonna try to drum up if there's any, like, where are the people at? What's going down? What's happening?
I mean, right now you're in the middle of Castle Ward. So this area is kind of, you are in the shadow of Mount Waterdeep. Well, I guess it's morning, so not quite yet. But you're right next to the Mount Waterdeep. There's a castle within view to your south. There's businesses all around you. This place is crammed with people. If you're looking for just bodies, it doesn't matter where you go, you'll find them.
Well, more exciting things, like if there's something cool happening in town, or if there's something.
Big events.
Yeah, big
anything like
events.
that.
We're looking for big events.
All right. Roll me let's say an investigation check.
All right.
Each
Here
of
comes
Which
the
one
hat
of
and the
us?
bubbles.
Oh
Both of you.
boy. Okay. Come
Bubble
on,
pipe.
Kyra.
Don't fail me
Oh,
now.
another 14!
Yo!
Get
What
it,
is
girl.
poppin'?
As you both ask around and start looking for current events in the city, you don't get much from most people. They either seem preoccupied with work or slightly intimidated by Maxine, and or both. But you start getting a few things from some people. You know, they start suggesting places to drink, or if you're looking at the weapons that you have on you, they suggest, if you're interested, there's a dungeon beneath one of the local bars.
Adventure for another day.
As you go probably about a half an hour into your walk and talk with different denizens of the city, you come upon a few people sat at the table near a cafe. And when I asked Kyra, it turned out they're like, well, actually, I hear Mr. Rune's going to be having some sort of get-together in the next few days. I'm not precisely sure what the occasion is, but it's better than the whole lot of nothing that's been going on this summer.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
I don't know. I don't know a Miss Daroon. Has Trusk ever mentioned the name Daroon around the party ever?
No.
I don't think so.
Not in my
I don't
time.
think so. Yeah, sounds like fun. Wish I could go.
Anyone's going to be there. Otherwise, if you're not able to attend such a forgive me for saying this, a high status event, there are plenty of shows going on at the theater. It's not like either of you look like you don't have any coins, so you can probably get yourself some nice seats. And maybe like in the balconies, perhaps.
This person is, I'm assuming, very well dressed and
yes.
Yeah.
Great.
They
Thanks.
have not left the table. When they address you, it seems like they are not only being ordered for, but people are just bringing them things, and they're just having them.
Right, thanks.
That all sounds very interesting. Thank you for the info.
Yeah. When they start walking away, Max is gonna put an arm around Kyra and go, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You're with Maxine Eileen the Mauler.
Hell yeah.
Listen, it is known that fucking gladiators know how to party. If there's a party, they better let me in.
I mean, shit. I get us all in if we can. I don't know who this lady is, but
Oh, we gotta tell Krusk about it.
oh shit, yeah, he might know.
He's always looking for a party. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
he
might
could
be a bit
really, I
much
think,
for-
use one.
Yeah. It's been a rough couple of weeks, huh?
Yeah, this drug thing is new.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's the short time I knew him before we met you guys, he definitely wasn't doing none of that. So it feels like it's new, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not healthy, but
I mean, I don't mind
it's
it. Like,
him.
having some fun with some stuff, as long as it's not like,
Yeah.
hurting nobody, then,
Yeah.
whatever. But,
Yeah, but
hope it doesn't
people
get
do
worse.
fucking stupid shit when they're... And she'll make a gesture for, like, 2 swirling fingers around her head, like crazy.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've done crazy shit, so I know from experience.
Yeah, I guess just keep an eye on it, and if anything changes for the worse, then we have a chat, maybe. Who knows?
I have faith in him.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to figure out what's going on. Like, the whole dream thing. The whole Leaf situation with the whole master that's now all dead and all that.
Yeah, a lot of
Know
terrible
those people
things.
on the ground, yeah. He'll be alright.
Yeah. We got him.
So what, do you like this Yuri chick or what?
You see, like, her hair, like, do a little glowy for a sec, and she's that's not what it is.
Right, I'll back off.
We're just friends.
I fully
nothing like
believe
that.
you.
Good.
Well, it's good to have friends.
It is. I'm glad we're
Good to-
friends.
She'll point at herself like me.
Yeah, you and me are friends.
Nah, shut
And
up.
I'm glad about it.
Yeah, you guys are alright. This is actually pretty much first time a group hasn't fallen apart in a matter of weeks. So
Weeks?
kinda pretty dope. Yeah.
That
a lot
soon?
of infighting. Well, you know, when you're doing jobs for pay, people are a bit greedy and didn't necessarily know how to mesh with people before.
Right. Gotcha.
Well, I was traveling with some folks that caused waves, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But you guys are alright.
Yeah. I'm glad this group didn't. I'm glad no one in this group has stabbed anyone in the back yet. That's a real up. That's a real one up from the last one.
I mean,
Sharpens knife.
whew. I mean, a leaf did break Krusk's nose for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sharpens fists.
That was. I feel like that was
Imagine.
all just a big misunderstanding, though.
His poor visage.
He's
It's
fine.
pretty funny.
It was.
Yeah, let's head back or find something to do.
Yeah.
Maybe the others will be up by then.
Let's go see what the others are up to.
DM, we return.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take about another, given your walk and your little adventure, you get back a little afternoon.
Ah,
You finally done with your bath?
it was so nice. Ah.
Well, I'm
The
happy.
crust
for
has become one living prune.
you. One big old green raisin.
I'm an olive, thank you.
Looking
Gross.
slick there, Bensley.
Thank you. Ah. Ah. So,
A prune.
how was your adventure into the city?
We saw a
It
dog.
was. We did see a dog. He was very cute.
I love
And
that.
yeah, we went and talked to some people about some jewels and stuff, and then we talked to some people, and apparently there's a fucking party happening soon, so that's cool.
Yeah. Some
Really?
rude folk are throwing a
Yeah.
party.
Daroon
the
something or
Daroons?
other.
Yeah.
Oh, that party. I know about that party.
Oh, you know
See,
what?
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Krusk middle
fucking-
name Party Bensley. You're gonna get us in, right?
Yes, I've already been invited, and I was told I could bring you lot.
Oh,
guy, look at this
shit.
Just
Okay.
pats the side of his face.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
You guys have to meet my new best friend, Oswald Applegrove. He is fantastic.
Sounds like a treat.
He's a person.
Right. Is there any stupid fucking dress code or something for this?
Move your arms off the table, please.
Oh, hands go up.
Clean, clean, clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been at that all morning.
No, I told you don't have to do it while they're at the tables, love.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to do it to them.
Oh, okay. Go right ahead then.
I'll flick a leaf on the back of the head.
This place will never see business from me again.
Give us a debrief on how to. I've
Yeah,
been
there's
to
no-
parties before, but
Oh, very formal. These are fancy folk. You're gonna want to dress the part, you know.
So it's not like a party, it's like a party.
It's both.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, these
okay.
rich
they
folk
usually
go hard.
are. Yep. No, you'd be surprised to.
No, it's the party's being thrown by, you know, one of the younger rich folk. So they
Okay.
they want to, you know, let loose some of that pent up, you know, party energy. But also, like, you know, you look nice doing it, I guess.
I guess
Right.
that's fair.
Mhm.
Gotta go buy
Myra.
fucking clothes now.
Do you have anything to wear to that sort of thing?
No, I mean I can make myself look like I'm wearing fancy stuff, but that only lasts for a little bit.
Oh, Cord, we're gonna have to go shopping, aren't we? That's
Have
fine.
fun.
I get Regan. I decided to go with us too.
Okay.
Once she wakes up in 4
Yeah.
hours.
Whenever that happens.
Yeah, they've been asleep like forever.
Hmm.
Well, one's been asleep for forever.
It's been an exhausting 2 months.
It sure has. It sure has.
You know, I'm actually feeling tired too. I'm gonna take a nap. Yep.
Don't you have to like go shopping for a dress?
Yeah. Right. You know, I'm just gonna go grab something from my room then.
Okay,
Be right
bye.
out.
Cool.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Eh,
Nice is gonna
whatever.
fucking pull out a, when she gets to her room, pull out a paper bird, fucking scribble, just throw it out the window, just fucking go.
There's nothing written on it.
Go where?
It doesn't go anywhere if there's nothing written on it.
No, there's stuff written on it. It's a good time. Scribbles. Not much.
It's literally just scribbles. There's nothing.
Does Aaron know what's written on it?
Ah.
Or
Well, I
who it's
haven't
going
sent
to.
it till now. It's going to a certain person of the seer household.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
And after that, Max will join the others.
All right, we all want to go out and shop for some fancy shit, I guess.
I don't need to. I can make myself look whatever.
That's fair. You don't really need it.
Torin,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
off
need
the
to.
clock.
You're never on the clock. You like own this place.
I'm off the clock.
You get paid for doing nothing.
Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what you want from me here.
Thorin.
Fuck me, right?
I want the best from you,
Well, yeah.
Torin.
Yes, but also make drinks for the rest of us. And she walks out.
Okay. That was nicer than I thought it was gonna be.
I don't know what you want from me. I want the best from you.
Regan will jostle Ajisai awake.
We should go join the others.
Where? Why?
It sounds like they're making a ruckus downstairs. I want to make sure they're not getting into too much trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
They don't get up.
Here I go. Getting
She
up.
will hup Ajisai's face and just like kiss her forehead very tenderly.
Come on, let's go.
Oh.
You're getting up.
She does.
Regan will quickly clean up her stuff and then take Ajisai's hand and just guide her downstairs.
Good morning.
Hey! Regan's hair is still just like in a very messy top knot. Just
Look
she
who's up.
looks like
Nah.
she's
You're
studying.
both looking lovely
Hatchy
today.
size is just messy, just straight out.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
We had a little
Stunning.
sleeping beauty here.
eh.
What's up?
We were invited to a party.
Oh?
It's in a couple days. It's hosted by my dear friend. But the dress code is going to be, a bit on the fancier end. So they were going to go shopping.
Yeah, I could go so long as I'm back before I have to go meet Vala. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. If you can't go, no worries, but
No. I'm fine to go. I just want to make sure I don't miss my classes.
of course. Well, they were about to leave. I don't really need to go shopping since I can do this. Just rapidly changes clothes to
Ooh.
just a variety of things in the.
Krusk, how much
second.
gold should I take out of the bar to pay for this?
Do I know how much fancy clothes go for?
Fine clothes. You would no. They can range pretty wildly depending on what you precisely want.
Mm-hmm.
But your baseline.
Yeah,
Your bar, you'd know you're looking for really, really upscale. You're looking to spend at least like 15, 20 gold.
30 gold.
I will take 30 gold.
You do so.
30 gold for a dress.
Find the fanciest thing you can, Alif.
Quartz, Nim.
Oh, that's a lot,
Harmony.
but I could do it.
Yeah. I guess. Could get a cool sword or something for that. It's fine.
We can get plenty of cool swords after. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, that could
Don't say
compete
that.
for a lot of really good, very good ingredients, but I mean, I've never had use for a dress like that before, so sure.
Subtract 5 gold.
Very much looking forward to seeing you all in your fancy dresses.
You too. I look forward.
You think I'm wearing a dress?
Oh, I already had gold.
Whatever
Never
you
mind.
decide to wear, I look forward to seeing it.
I look forward to seeing
You
your
beautiful
dress.
ladies. Dang it.
I don't understand the assignment.
We are going to a party, love, and we need to get fancy dresses. Or
Oh.
dress suits, whatever you prefer.
Unless you want to show up as a pirate again.
These are rather cute, but no, I could go for a pretty dress.
I've never worn either.
It's the first time for everything.
I'm sure you'd look beautiful in either.
They're not so bad. It's fine.
Are you gonna wear a dress, Max?
Is that weird?
No, I'm just picturing it. You would look beautiful.
Nods
Nice.
in agreement.
Max
True.
kind of gets a smile on her face and nods. It's pretty. It's a rare sight, but I've had a few good dresses in the past.
I could see it.
Oh, yeah.
Not my first time being dragged or even going to one of those more fancy parties, so
I
We
cannot
were
stress
doing-
enough. You're not being dragged.
no,
is
I'm
an
going of my own
invitation.
free will. It's gonna be
There you
great.
go. Good.
Great. You better have a good time, Bensley.
I'm sure I will. This is my crowd. This is where I live.
Well,
It sounds
looking
like
forward
your
to
crowd.
seeing you flourish then. Right, we might
Alright.
as well get going.
Yeah.
Make connections.
Head on
Always
out.
do.
All right, you guys start wandering about looking for.
Torin, I'm
cool.
clocking in.
What?
I'm clocking in.
I hand him the thing that that was handed to me.
The little apron.
Yeah. the far too small apron on him, but you know, he works it.
You're damn right.
He just wears it higher up.
You guys have gotten weirder since I last saw you.
Torin, tell me stories.
You made me tell you my whole life story. I don't know what more I can tell you.
Tell me more stories.
You know literally everything about me apart from the time we have not been together.
To be fair,
Tell
he
me
has
about
lived
that.
more.
Okay.
I don't care if you have to make up a story. Just do it.
So you all start looking for places. Looking nearby, there doesn't look like there's much in the way of upscale clothing in the North Ward. As you branch your searches out, you do stumble across. I just had it up 2 seconds ago, and I lose it like a
No.
dummy.
No.
You do make your way to the Trades Ward, and you find a place called Maroth's Fine Silks.
Did we catch what day this party is?
In 2 days.
3 days from now.
I missed that part. Okay, got it.
All right. Head on in.
You open the door and enter inside. It's very cluttered almost. There's a lot of different clothes. There's some dresses. There's what look like different suits made from, belying the name, many materials, not just silks. But there seems to be an almost horde of different clothing that seem to get lost in. Behind a counter on the far side that's piled up with clothing. Where are they? You see a female human
You got this.
If I can freaking find it. Here we go. You see a woman behind the counter in a slender dress, a little more casual than most of the other attires, with what looks like a pin tucked behind one of their ears, and some light adorning. It looks like slightly discolored gold jewelry. They glance up at the bell chiming. Good evening. Didn't expect company tonight.
Hello, I'm here
Yeah.
to spend 30 gold on a dress.
Well, you're in the right place for that, sweetie. It's a bit expensive.
She's got expensive taste. What can we say?
It's true.
Nods.
Oh. Well, let's make sure we find you one you like then, huh? Is that all you're here for? I mean, I say that's all, but...
Oh, we're all here to prepare for a party coming up.
Right. So, I'll show you around the place, show you what we have in stock. But other than most of the other things, it might be custom made, or I can do some adjustments on things that we have here to either fit better or add a bit of flair that might make it better for you.
All right.
Good.
They start a basic walk around the different piles. They seem to have an almost, while the chaos makes very little sense to you to look at, they seem to know exactly where to find whatever they're looking for at any given moment. And they show you a myriad of dresses or different more suit-like garments. They have some looser robes, much like the few of you who have met or seen them, like Laeral Silverhands, the Open Lord. She wears these very loose white silk robes, and they seem to be kind of in vogue simply because the Open Lord wears them. So that's something that they've been stocking up on, it looks like. I've got most things in silk or cotton. For 30 gold, I could make just about whatever you want. Honestly, it kind of opens the door to the point of extremity.
I was hoping for something that may same colors as maybe this, like shows the mantle.
Yeah, I can do that. We've got plenty of stuff in that shade. Are you looking for like a dress, or do you want something a little more mobile, something in between?
Thinks about it for a second.
You've got a good figure. I mean, why not show it off?
A dress would be preferred.
Right, I've got a few ideas. They rustle through some stuff before producing a it would be the color of your mantle, it'll be like a deep blue, almost cocktail dress with you see just a few at the base where it stops, just slightly above the knee. It has a few lines in to just add mobility, so it doesn't restrict your legs at all. And with it, they produce some thin leggings, and that'd be it they have there. These would keep you a little bit warm. It's not a long dress, but it's quite pretty. I think it'd look good on you.
She like looks it over, seeing that it is something that would show off leggings and things like that. She seems very interested in that. She would much prefer something, shorter than longer. So yeah.
Yeah, we've got
especially just in case anything bad happened and she had to murder somebody and kick them.
For 30 gold, honestly, if you said it was happening in 2 days, right? I could try and sew. I see you've got a bit of a tattoo peeking out there. I could try and sew a pattern like that across the dress from the breast across down.
Oh, I was thinking about getting rid of that, but if you can do something like that, that'd be really nice.
I figured it might blend in, accentuate it, make it part of the whole ensemble.
Why,
She is looking in awe because her thought was just come get dressed,
Why
but
show
now it's
off
like
when
I
you can
can
shine
have
love?
things that are customized.
All right,
Oh,
I'll
that
need you
sounds
to
great.
stick around for a little bit then, because I'm gonna have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna stitch that. But we can get some of that started now. Any of the rest of you is looking for anything specific, or we want to play dress up? Because I'm keen to play that. I'm looking at a lot of attractive people, and so putting you in clothes is not contrary to my instincts.
Something maybe strapless, long, maybe like a shawl or sort of a silken cloak of some kind to go over top.
I think I can do something like that.
Maybe some earthy greens or something.
I was thinking the same thing. I think we're on the same wavelength here. Let's see. They start walking. They actually pass by like a pile of boxes, and they move up into what looks like a back room. And they come back with a thin summer dress that it's got long flowy legs that it definitely holds the body, but it goes just slightly above the ankles is where it stops out at. It's got no sleeves on either, just a thin strap, but wrapped around it there's a shawl of a similar green pattern that has almost like a gold inlay that just lightly accents the green.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, I'll get some stitches in that and make sure it's properly fitted. And if you want to accessorize, there's plenty of places around here that could add some flair to that. Although I think it complements you just perfectly.
Thank you. Yeah, just like that is perfect. Just let me know how much I owe you.
Something like this. Looking at outside of alterations, like 17 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's doable.
All right. If it works for you, it works for me.
Right. When you
How about
said
you, love?
show off, first purple. Purple's yeah. She'll just kind of finger at the purple fabric that she has in between, like on her usual clothes. I usually go for something without the arms, nothing too gaudy, nothing too Neverwinterian style. Dressed that
Alright.
too many times. But the show off, I mean, I don't know too much about dresses, but it sounds my speed.
Trust me, you've got plenty to show off, love.
Flex.
Purple, you say? I think we've got something like that.
Arms, it doesn't have to have sleeves. Proud of these. Flexes. Arms.
Sleeveless, we can do that.
And, like, can it be long enough that... And she's gonna, like, look and take a moment to look around her and then proceed speaking. Where you can take the back and you tuck it in the front so that it becomes pants for in case there's a fight that breaks out, then I can just switch it to fucking combat mode.
They tilt
had
their
other
head at
tailors.
you with like a soft smile.
I've had other tailors do it before. You could do it, I'm sure.
I absolutely can, love. It's just it's not every day I get such a mixed request.
I'm fun like that.
I think you are. This one will do. They pull out a similar to Regan's. It's definitely not a very, very thick dress. It's a summer dress of a lightly shimmering purple silk, and it seems for you slightly oversized. I could add some stitching in on the sides. You want it to be ready in case you got to knock someone's lights out, right?
Yeah, but tight
yeah.
enough, you know.
Of course, you want to make sure everyone sees the goods too.
It's true.
I could make that work. Yeah. Is there any anything else you'd like me to do with it other than making it a little more combat ready?
Yeah, add some... You know what the sign for cord looks like, right? I pull out my symbol of cord.
Now I do.
Yeah, just like, I don't know. Unlike the, and she'll like gesture. Probably can get something made for this, but
No,
you know,
no,
if you can
it's fine,
stitch
do
this,
that. Yeah.
stitch this somewhere.
Do you have a specific color in mind? I think silver
Yeah.
probably work best for it.
Yep.
Right. I can do that. You know what I think? And stay with me on this.
Following.
I'm trying to see where we can. What I think would go with you.
Yeah.
The nice hat.
You know, you're not the first person to tell me that. Sure.
I think with the dress and everything, I think it'd make you look kind of like this, like big, strong duchess. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
do
sure
a
if you're gonna
fucking hat.
like reward me for a good deed or cut my head off.
Sure, I'll do a hat.
Like in a hot way. Just start walking off another bag. They come back with a couple arrays of hats. They have one that's a similar purple to the dress. It's got a few flowers tucked into the side. They look like they're likely false flowers. It doesn't look like they would survive very long in an environment like this where they're real. With like a couple green and orange accents on the side of the hat. They also have a bit of a smaller one that has more of a feathered design to it.
What type of feathers?
They look kind of like peacock feathers. They start a bluish at the base, and they gradient out towards a red.
Yep, it's this one.
This one right here. All right.
Yeah, peacocks. It's cool. I knew someone who had a peacock for a while.
That's for you. We got one for this little sweetheart up here. How about you? Sleepy. Can I just dress her up while she's like this?
Honestly, at this point, I think she might let you.
No.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
I don't think you got anything here that's the kind of thing I'd want to wear.
What do you want to wear?
So I would assume that everything that you guys have just asked for and looked at, that's all what, fine clothing is where you're from, I guess?
Most of these are in the Waterdaven kind of chic, as it is this season. I know a few other places.
The background of the place that I come from has a kind of different look to it. Oh, this looks kind of not me.
What kind of fashionable wares from where you're from? You're from up north?
There's a bunch of scrolls that were in the temple that I came from, where the clothing of certain nobles were described, and some of it was drawn. And it is difficult for me to exactly describe what it was like. How can I?
You start with the base and then work our way there.
They're really loose.
Alright, so like robes. We have these things are obviously like, you probably, if you're not from here, you probably don't know who Laeral is. But the Open Lord wears these long, loose robes with these big old sleeves. They're quite popular right now.
Kinda.
Been for a bit, really. Alright, so we have a start.
I'm trying to remember what they were called. I didn't actually read our stuff all that much.
If you had any like pictures or images of any sort, I'd be able to more adequately guess. Otherwise, I mean, you're all paying a bit of an insane amount of gold, so I'm willing to work with you here.
I think the word that I saw them described as, I think it was something like yukata.
Yukatas, huh?
Just going to go into trying to explain what this looks like.
Still flowery.
My tired brain, like, is right in the same place she would be, and having no idea how to describe this without saying big robes.
I've heard of those. That's like a show. Well, near like the show long. That's across the ocean. That's from a long ways from home, or Dragon Coast. They have the same thing.
Do they?
Yeah, there's well, it's not nearby, but it's not far especially compared to the ocean. Well, no, the ocean's right over there. You can see it, but the other side of the ocean's really far away. I am going on a little bit.
I've noticed ever since I came down from the
like
mountains. I've noticed that the culture everywhere around us doesn't really seem to match up with the place that I came from, and I never really thought it was terribly weird till we got here.
The influences of the show Empire and the Isles of Wa mostly are far to the west of here, but they do have large communities both in the city of Waterdeep and yeah, there's a massive one on the Dragon Coast that's not far from me. Well, again, it's a couple of weeks by horse, so yeah, take that as approximate distance. I could definitely try and make something like that. I've never done it before, but if it was something that you're really set on having kind of the authentic material, there is your best bet's going to be in one or two places. You either want to go out to the Field Ward, because there's a lot of things you can't really find anywhere else. It's just difficult to actually stumble on them. But there's plenty of people from out east there, or down in the Trades Ward or the Southern Ward. I find there's a lot of stores that have kind of the aesthetic I think you're talking about, since I can narrow it down a little bit. If you don't want to go looking, that's quite a ways away. I could look into it. I could ask some friends at the Artisans Guild and see if they know anyone who can do such a thing for you. I know you're on a bit of a rush, so I could try and do that. Let's see, it's not too late. I could do that tonight and have probably know by the end of the evening. So you could either pop back in, or if you came in tomorrow, I could point you in the right direction of someone who has more wares closer to what you're looking for.
If you can take care of it, that would be good. I don't really want to go wandering around this city. I don't...
It's easy to get lost.
Yeah.
I got lost here probably 15 years ago. I just ended up opening the store. Worked fine for me, though.
If you could take care of it, that would be appreciated.
Sure. Miss...
Oh, Ajisai Kuroyori.
Miss Kuroyori, then. I'll definitely, once I close up shop after we put some knickknacks on these ones, I'll get the stitches ready. Once those are set, I'll close up and I'll go talk to some people at the guild. I'll probably be back. If you're around the area in about 5 hours, I'll have a better idea. Or you can pop in the morning. Either way will be fine. I'm going to be working on these things through the night.
Sure. Well, I'll pop back in as soon as I can.
Works for me. I'll give you a small wink.
Like, regards her own armor and the way that she's normally dressed and whatnot. Just has a moment of... So you said that the place that the way that I'm dressed and armed comes from is called Show?
Well, kinda. They don't dress exactly like that. I think I'm not an expert on the culture, obviously, but I see a lot of people from out way out west,
The more of the merrier.
or on the Dragon Coast. They pop in through. Normally, they're coming through the Southern Ward, since that's the closest route that they'd be traveling by. But they have some similar armors. I think it's called the Isle of Wa is the kind of style that you've got going on there.
Interesting. Very interesting. Stuff I never even really thought about.
It's a large world, Toril. It's a little upsetting to think sometimes how little of it we've actually seen.
Indeed. I guess. I've seen very little of it. Good to
By
know.
more than many, though.
Huh, maybe.
Strangely enough.
Is that about all that we need, everybody?
Looks over to Kyra.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can. Looking for a kind of like. I mean, she'll just cast disguise self on herself,
Why'd you
and
just
make
do that?
herself have like a. I know, but I want an actual thing.
Oh, right. How much is this going to cost?
Your thing? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I've
no.
got you covered.
You don't have to do that.
No, I don't have to.
I spent all of
but-
my money on some stuff.
Gambling.
And I'm
Oh,
I'm not doing that well financially. Not gambling. Well, kind of gambling. In a way, it's gambling, but
No judgment from me. I'm not here to poke fun at anything. Y'all are
Well-
clearly doing well for yourselves.
If it's, I'm happy to cover it. I have more than enough. I doubt it's what my mother expected me to be spending it on, but it's fine.
only as long as you're certain.
I'm certain. And plus, I don't get to buy gifts for you every day, so why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I can. She basically makes herself have like a darker shade of red than her skin, like dark red suit
kind
and
of
pants.
a deep maroon kind of thing.
Think like, have you ever seen that guy from Yakuza? Like that kind of fucking, and he has like a white undershirt with like the collars outstretched and everything. And it's like something like this with like a snake like up the left side
Snake.
with like gold.
Snake.
All right. Yeah, I could do that. Are you feeling like you want? You look warm enough. He grabs himself. I've got a couple pieces. So you're looking for white for the undershirt?
Yeah, oh, that sounds good.
They start pulling together a few. It looks like parts from a few different outfits, and they get you something approximate to it. It's got sleeves that they slowly narrow down at the elbow and to a bit tighter in the forearm, where they have some gold accents that start there. Then in the frill, they pull out what looks like another one of those like faux flowers. It's got a gold pattern design that just tucks nice into a pocket on the left side. And from there, the actual jacket stuff cuts low and back around just past the armpit. It cuts low and back, almost like a petticoat. And kind of pulls itself tight into almost a vest, and then it hangs loose and open at the top. That allows you to see the undershirt beneath.
Hell yeah! Yeah, that'll do it.
Figured it looks sleek, something like that. All right, let's get some needles in these things so I don't lose the sizes. It'll be for these dads. A little bit of adjustment, probably 17. And for you, the hat, be 20 gold pieces. Is that all right?
For the whole thing?
So it'd be, yeah, it was, that one wanted to pay 30 because she's insane. Then
That's true.
17 for you, I think 17. And then, yeah, that plus the hat, be 20 across for everything else.
I'll do 25.
Oh, my goodness. Making me like you more and more.
I have more if
Showing.
you have jewelry.
I mean, you can have my jewelry, but I don't sell any. For more, I will give you my jewelry.
I will take it.
They shrug and they unclasp a bracelet.
A leaf is a fucking menace.
I love her.
I will give them 18 gold for the jewelry that they have.
They stop for a bit. Like, I'm sorry, I can't take all this. That was like I was joking, and then you said okay, and I was fine with it. But that's like normally about what I'd make in a week. So
I will figure something out.
Thank you. You just I can only do so much. The 30 kind of caught me off guard already.
Well, that's just how much Crux said that I should spend.
Well, you seem to know yourself a fancy gentleman, because that is some highfalutin gold spending right there. Let's get some stitches in you, and they spend the next probably hour or so just doing a rough of the beginning of a design to try and continue your shoulder tattoo onto the dress and down it.
Heck yeah.
They do the same customizations for the rest of you, and then once they have a couple pins in them on what looks like some basically like these mannequin dummies that they have them up on, they give a brief nod and are like, all right, I'm going to close up shop if you'd like to join me, and I will go look into yukata, you said, right? Something like that?
Yeah, I think that's the word for it.
All right, I'll see if I can find anyone who knows how to make one of those, or if they have any. This is Waterdeep. Live. If you want something, I guarantee you it's in this city. So I will look into that, and I will know within the few hours. So either I'll see you here later or tomorrow morning.
Okay. I'll be more attentive then, probably. Or maybe not. It depends on how soon tomorrow is.
Thank you very much.
Time is soup.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a lovely night.
Thank you so much.
You too.
And away.
We go.
I need to get to my classes, but you guys know what like a circlet is, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna go look for one.
Would you mind picking one up for me? And I'll happily pay you back for it. But just something like maybe like a gold circlet, maybe something with like leaves adorning it or something, just to go with the dress.
Yeah, sure.
Great. Yeah, just let me know how much it is, and I'll pay you back as soon as I'm done.
Do you
Gives thumbs up.
do you mind if I go with you to your class?
No? Why? Do you want to learn alchemy?
Not necessarily.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of just Paul and I just focusing and learning. So if you don't mind, just
I'll be
waiting
quiet.
around.
I don't plan to make any noise or anything.
Yeah, I don't mind you being there. I'm just letting you know it might be a little boring for you.
That's fine. I maybe plan to go to sleep there anyways.
Okay.
I just want to be
Well-
close to you.
Have you been cursed?
Okay.
You're gonna be sleeping a long time. It's gonna be night for that class, right?
Yeah, it's like now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I think I could fall asleep anywhere right now.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna head back to Fala's, and we'll meet up with you guys later.
All right. Sounds
Later,
good.
guys.
All right.
See you
See
later.
ya.
So, Aaron.
Yeah.
Just in case there is sickness about, I would like to lesser restoration Ajisai.
If only you could
You're
lesser
doing so?
restoration, Logan.
Oh, thanks, fam.
Okay, now you're just tired. Okay.
I'm
bye.
I'm not sleeping well. Don't worry about it.
So you do that?
Yes.
The city is loud.
I do
Leave.
that. I am
Charm
now
of
done.
restoration is now expired.
She was really concerned because she's been asleep all day.
People have been walking around outside making noise at all hours of the night. It's fucking terrible here. Do not like cities. Anyways, thanks for the magic. Have a good day, guys.
Later.
Be safe.
guys head off to Fallas. Krusk, you've been working. At some point, the majority of the gang spills back in as the doors once again open on their own as they approach.
Oh, I was supposed to go and find a circlet for.
Oh, right, you're going shopping still.
Yeah, I was trying to go find one for Regan. I was gonna get some things for myself too, but you know, whatever. Whatever.
Thanks, speech.
If we want to just like go through it like quickly though, I'm just looking for like a golden circlet that Regan had kind of put with, like, ask if there's anything similar, and I was gonna get some like a necklace and some earrings.
If you guys would have split off near the Trades Wards, let's see what gems stores are there. You'd find a place called Bristlehand's Bright Gems.
Ooh.
And you're looking for, sorry, it was a circlet and what?
The circlet, similar to, again, like if there's anything similar to like the leafy kind of thing, they wanted like a leafy gold kind of thing, and looking for earrings and a necklace as well.
Yeah, you could find those. We're looking for different accent colors. You could definitely get all of those. Let me get some
She
gold
was mostly,
pieces.
yeah, she'd mostly be like looking for stuff that would like go with how she usually goes about things. So mostly probably gold, because she already has, you know, the perchance for that kind of thing. She just lost all of it, you see, in a certain raid on a certain boyo. All of her rings and other jewelries that were all gold.
Ridiculous.
You're crazy.
You're insane.
I'd say looking for basic metal circlet, some earrings and stuff in gold. You'd be looking at probably 10 or so gold for the circlet. For the earrings and what else?
A necklace.
Earrings and a necklace. You're probably looking at 5 for the necklace and probably 2 for the earrings.
I have just enough left.
I'll just spend the gold straight out, so then we don't have.
I'm gonna tell you it was cheaper than it was, so no, don't worry about it.
And she'll believe you. So, all right, fine. I'll allow it.
I will spend 47 of my 48 gold, 30 for the dress, and then 17 for the jewelry.
Girl.
Sounds like a leaf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wabam. I have 1 gold.
They'll spend it all in one place.
I would like a hamburger. I'm kidding.
The best fucking hamburger I've ever had.
I would like the best hamburger.
Welcome to Derek's 1 gold piece hamburger stall.
Our hamburgers are literally magic. Here you go.
I'm Ashley, owner of Derek's 1 gold piece hamburger stall. But easy enough. You absolutely do that. Take a little bit more time wandering through the trades ward. But you hunt it down. Or you guys are seaward. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she'll mostly just grab those, walk around for a little bit, and then make her way back.
All right. Does anyone else have anything they want to do that's pressing?
Not until after the classes are done.
Are shops like starting to close, or is it still like we're mostly
you'd
open?
be starting to get on, but they're definitely not shutting down. You do see a lot of people beginning what looks like the basic steps of finishing up. You see a lot of tables at cafes and restaurants are empty, and you see some people just stacking chairs up and wiping things off or tucking them back inside before closing up. But most places seem like they're not closed. They're just beginning that process.
I'd say she wants to go and try to find the old Zoblob shop before it closes.
Oh, Zoblob and Dockward? Yeah, you could probably get there in time.
Yeah.
You've been there, so yeah, finding your way there would be easy enough.
Heck yeah. And I want to cast Detect Magic before I go in.
All right. Let's see. Zoblob. Where are you?
you wonderful dragon blood selling man.
As you walk up, you see the familiar stuffed beholder in the window.
Mm-hmm.
The eye seeming to track you as you walk in. You see Zoblob himself reclining on what looks like a booster seat. He's put on behind the desk. He's got one foot crossed over the other, with what looks like a blindfold on, and he is smoking his pipe, much like he was the first time you saw him.
I don't think she's even gonna make herself known. She's just kind of gonna peruse, look around.
You walk in as you cast Detect Magic, looking around and see what he has.
She's looking just in general for any things that ping on her magic radar, but she's also looking specifically for like both things that look like the dragon's blood she bought before, and also like good luck charms like rabbit's feet and stuff.
Mm-hmm. The old Zoblob shop. Oh, what do you have? Okay. You start walking through. Most of the shelves are bare, with very sparsely you see these different items on them. Immediately, do any of these? You don't pick up any magic as you look around.
Okay.
You find a rolled up piece of paper with what looks like a broken wax seal on one side. You see what looks like a gold coin, but it doesn't seem like it's a Waterdeven dragon. It looks like it's from somewhere else. You see exactly a secondary scroll of some sort. Similarly, it seems like whatever seal was on it had been broken. You see an envelope. You see a rope that has been tied into what looks like a crude necklace, and on it you see what looks like 4 desiccated fingers. You see something that looks like a claw of some sort. A small knife in a scabbard. A small glass orb that seems to be filled with smoke that moves and wafts around. There is a empty wine bottle that that says "The Wizard of Wine's Winery." Red Dragon Crush.
Oh.
And then it has a stock number. And there is a monocle that seems to be missing its lens, but the frame itself is made of gold.
Well, can we presume that we are still with Kyra? Or are
they
these
would
all
have,
happening?
if you guys went
She would have
shopping,
split
they
off
went
if you
with
wanted to go with her.
They would
I
have
would've-
turned. So, yeah.
I would have gone with her. Okay, just checking.
Okay. I really like that wine for no particular reason. Actually, she probably grabbed that just like it's wine. Fucking why not? I'll try it.
As you pick it up, you do find that the bottle itself is empty.
Oh, it's empty. Oh, I see. Never mind that. It's worthless. There's like nothing in here. I felt like it was packed last time.
You wouldn't happen. No one's been buying your stock out, have they?
Lately, everyone's buying my stock. It's flying off the shelves.
Really?
Ooh-wee, yeah. Oh, Zoblob's doing so good.
You reckon you remember the people you sell things to?
Every last one. I got a mind like a steel trap.
Did a Malcolm Sear come in through here?
Malcolm Sear?
Yeah.
Did he go around introducing himself?
I don't know.
Who are you? Who's asking? What? I'll stab you.
Maxine,
He pulls out a
Eileen.
small knife. Okay.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
You'd kill me anyways.
It's true. No, he's kind of got black hair, shaggy, kind of scrawny looking fucker.
A bookish fella?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was here.
Really? Do you remember what he bought?
My memory
put
seems
down-
to be
I put down a
escaping me,
gold,
but-
and for every second that he's not speaking answers to me, I start putting another piece of gold down.
After a couple seconds, I'll say, you put 5 gold pieces in. I was like, yeah, no, I remember him. I remember real good. He picked up, this is fungus I picked up. It's from the underdog. See, real nasty stuff on its own, but you can make it into that, that poison. I think drow use that and spiders to make their hoodoo stuff.
Right.
I also had a bottle of something. I don't know, he seemed interested in it.
You don't remember what the bottle had in it? I offer another gold piece.
Well, I just might remember.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh boy, I remember now. Let me just.
All right, I'm gonna ask this now. How much do I need to pay you to have you spill exactly what he bought here?
I don't know how much you're willing to pay. I'll tell you anything for enough money.
20 gold.
20 gold? Sold.
All right. She puts down 20 gold.
All right, you want to know what's in the bottle, huh?
I want to know everything.
Everything. All right. Well, so first, many years ago.
No, about the kid.
Oh,
Not
okay.
the guy.
So this Malcolm fella, huh?
Yeah.
He didn't introduce himself. He was pretty to the point.
Right.
He wanted a bottle of unicorn's blood that I've been keeping for a while now. I got it off of a roguish fellow who came in from down south. But he picked that up along with the fungus, and that's about it. He didn't really make friends with old Zoblob here.
He didn't ask any questions or nothing?
No, I mean, he just asked if I got a lot of customers, a lot of people like him. I was like, sometimes, I don't know. Who the fuck are you? I told you I'll stab you. And he's like, I wouldn't try that. You know, him and you are a lot alike now that I think about it.
There, a little bit of a pained expression at that, but all right.
Joke's on him. He didn't have a knife.
No, he wouldn't. You could probably take him if he tried to hit you, but he probably wouldn't try to hit you.
He wouldn't be able to handle me, an old Shanky.
I'm sure.
I'm too fast.
I'm sure you are.
Like
Kyra.
a whistling wind.
Yeah, he's just like looking at all the random shit on the shelf.
What do you use unicorn blood for?
I don't know. Would she know? She wouldn't have any idea, all right? Like, I don't know. Maybe you can give it to somebody, make them into a potion or something.
Yeah, literally, absolutely, you could do that. The unicorn blood is a principal, at least, you know, in some of the more traditional wizards, it's a principal ingredient in potions of invisibility. Yeah, feel bad now, don't you? Drinking dead unicorns.
I guess I never thought of it that way, but... Right. Anything else? You figure you'd wanna... That's it? Alright.
You wanna own a house? Wanna own a house? Yeah.
Why?
I have 2 deeds to houses. I don't want
them. Kyra?
I already got a house. This is on you.
No,
it's probably nice. I've never been there.
Is it like here in Waterdeep?
No, it's like, where are we right now? We're at Waterdeep. So then we go Daggerford. It'd be like, most of a 10-day away.
I'm good. Don't plan to stay here much.
Yeah, it's in that new fangled little chunk of land that popped up about a year ago.
Ooh, I don't know much about that. What's that
No, you're
about?
probably not around from these parts. A whole bunch of people showed up. We got a bunch of weirdos came out of a bunch of fog that was bothering some of the local villagers. Yeah, Open Lord sent the whole army out. We're gonna blast that place after a bit, but kind of just dealt with itself, I guess. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Dude,
Oh,
that's-
that sounds.
But a lot of
Harsh.
people showed up, and they really didn't seem to care to hang on to their deeds to their houses, so I have them now.
Huh.
I'm good. I don't plan to stay here.
I made a
anyway.
killing.
Suit yourself, coward. That means when I finally go and find that house, I get the treasure.
That's wonderful for you.
Aha!
At this
Right.
point, Kyra will have looked into the 2 scrolls. What do they look like inside them?
They look like deeds to houses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one
guess-
slightly better condition than the other. You see, both are marked with what looks like a seal that has like a raven symbol on it, and the print of a figure that you don't recognize, some man. And the one is marked. Heck.
If I were to look at the gold coin, would it resemble those as well?
It does not.
Oh, okay. Just figure all of Barovia just offloaded their shit onto this guy.
you want some weird shit? He's like, uh-huh.
Thanks
Do
for doing
I?
business with you. Goodbye.
Song,
It's
suck
out.
it
It's
in,
has
friend.
to be actually.
You see one that is marked Valaki, and another one that is marked the village of Barovia.
Hmm. Yeah, not
Max just
interested
looking
in
over
that.
his shoulder. Barovia. Ah, I'd pass. Sounds
Right.
fucking weird.
What a lame name.
Right.
I think they're a country.
Ha ha.
And yeah, I guess she'll grab the claw. Is it like an actual claw, or is it just like made to look like a claw?
Roll me an investigation check.
She's into weird shit. This is some weird shit. That's not
Ooh,
Seems pretty
God.
claw-like.
okay.
It's like rocky, like it's hard. It's real fucking hard. But
I
could
see.
be bone. Could be a rock. Not quite sure.
She'll take the little orb full of smoke, I guess.
Oh, it's not little.
Oh, it's how big is it again?
If you were to hold it in your palm, so you know that pondering my orb is that big.
Oh my.
This is a like basketball-sized orb.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Is it used for? That's used for divination.
Used by all
right?
those clever folks for to see in the future. Or I don't know.
Hmm.
What I know you if you're gonna stub your toe in the morning, check the orb.
Check the orb.
You should. I think you should probably buy this, Kyra.
I don't know. It might be a bit pricey for you.
Try us. How much is it?
3 gold pieces.
Buying it for you. Can't stop me. Move.
All right. You know, I really shouldn't hesitate.
How much were the deeds to those houses?
Out of simple curiosity,
Huh?
how much are these? She does point to the 2 deeds.
These? That one there is 4 gold pieces, and that one is a stammering 5 gold pieces. It's a lot for you folks, I know. But I only deal with the finest of wares here at Zoblob's Emporium.
And these were definitely given to you, right?
Doesn't matter if they were or not.
That's a fair point.
Possessions that is law. What are you, a cop?
No. No, I'll be off with the orb then. Here's your money.
Oh yeah. They already gave me money, but I'll
Oh,
take
they
yours,
already.
too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Beat you to it.
All right.
Ponder away, friend. Just don't look too deep. It can make you evil.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, right. Let's go.
You know, after as we leave, this could very well have been the best investment we've ever made, given this place's track record.
As you
So,
walk
you know,
out the door, you just hear, woo!
I feel like
Made a sale.
I think he feels like he ripped me off when I bought Dragon's Blood from this place, but he super gave me real Dragon's Blood. So who knows?
Right.
You good?
Yeah.
Uh, doesn't sound like someone is good.
Fucking Malcolm has to be here of all places. At least he's gone now, but.
This is the second time I'm hearing that name. Is it someone you know? I have to assume.
Yeah, he was my manager for a bit. We traveled together for a while. Kinda was my previous employer, I guess.
And
but more than
doesn't
that.
sound like you're too happy about him being here.
Things were... We didn't leave on the best of terms. Kinda told him the next time I saw him I was gonna... If he was continuing what he was up to at the time, I was gonna fucking knock his teeth out and show him what for.
Sorry if it's too much for me to ask, but what was he doing?
I don't know. I don't want to get you involved in something that... Well, I don't even really know, to be honest. It's all my fault anyway.
You remember that talk we had like 2 hours ago when I said we were friends?
Yeah.
We help each other out. If there's... Go on.
He was getting into some magic that... I don't know. I walked in and he was talking to something real bad. That's all I know. I had gotten him this orb that he wanted. Killed a lot of people for it. Didn't realize till I walked in and he was all bloodied up that it was something that dark. He was talking to it. I knew he was heading down a bad path, but, yeah.
Would there's no chance on Earth that she would recognize that name at all, right, Malcolm Sear?
You wouldn't have crossed paths in your studies.
All right.
He was a different
Sounds
type.
it's like some crazy
Yeah.
necromancy shit. Or
Kind of. Yeah. He was actually the reason we were kicked out of so many groups. Or they fell apart, at least.
gotcha.
Not really the working with people type. We went well together because I didn't ask questions and he didn't give answers. We were quite the team.
Are you looking for him, or?
I don't know anymore. Sent him a letter. I shouldn't have done that! Idiot! I just found out that he was at the Colosseums and I... force of habit to fuck with him. So... I sent him a fucking letter. It's fine, he doesn't know where we are. I mean, he might know we're in Waterdeep, but that's fine.
Is this someone you want to reconnect with, or? It sounds like I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I tried to be very clear as to what path he should follow. Walk towards the light. But he's He got fucked up, man. Divination's not something you should mess with too much. That guy wasn't kidding when he said don't look too far in.
Like we are far away by now.
Yeah, yeah, we're walking and talking.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like looks down at the orb she's carrying, looks back towards the road. Yeah.
I think you might be a bit better equipped. He just... She'll make a gesture. He has a habit of getting in trouble like that.
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
No, it's fine. I mean, he's a big boy. He can handle himself, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he traveled with me enough. He learned how to dodge a punch. So hopefully he figures his shit out before I have to figure it out for him.
Hey, Maxine, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh. Oh boy.
I'm in danger! Alright.
Oh!
Keep going. Don't worry about it.
Oh no! No. No. Well, if we do run into him, it'd be interesting to see how he's doing.
Yeah. I hope he gets his shit together before he comes back in touch with you, because you threatened him. Ooh, I believe it. I believe you'd do it.
Yeah, this time I mean it. Yep. You won't believe the amount of threats I've had to go through with that guy. Cord. But... no, this time... I intend to mean what I said. But I don't know. We'll see. You probably would have liked him before.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was, kind of makes me think of Krusk sometimes. Or Krusk makes me think of him. They both have a knack for getting in trouble. And a taste for the drugs thing. Yeah, he was... no, the stories I could tell you.
So, you like this guy, or looking up at you?
We were close. We were close, and I'm going to leave it at that for now. Thank you very much. Yes, we're just friends. We just studied together at school.
It's
We're
true.
just the best of chums.
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah, crock of bullshit. Keep
Just-
fucking talking, Kyra.
As they walk through the city, it's like give her a fucking bump, like a light punch on the arm.
Sorry for being so curious. My bad. Didn't know. Touchy subject.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's all whatever. Get that.
I just yeah, doesn't really have anything else to say.
All right. As you guys progress back towards the Obsidian Halls, and you guys finally arrive back at home. But we're going to take, I think, a quick break there. How long have we been going?
Woo!
2 hours.
For like,
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
take a quick break there.
Woo!
Yay! I gotta pee!
Me too!
Do it!
I'll make espresso!
I have to
I have to go pee.
pee.
I have to pee.
I gotta pee.
I'm gonna go to. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go to the little tree mom's room. I'll be right back.
Logan.
oh.
He's so tired.
Oof. Oof. Stop being so tired.
No.
Well,
Refuse.
I've been had. Well, darn. How are y'all?
Tired.
Okie doke.
Doing heckin'
How
good.
are
I feel like
you?
feel like I actually just got ripped off this time.
I want to go back with 9 gold and get both of those deeds.
I mean, it's still like it's like swirling around in it, right? Like,
Yeah, the smoke is moving.
it's at least aesthetically cool. I can put it in my room somewhere.
I want it.
It's Kyra's version of a lava lamp.
Basically, yeah.
I want that house. I want those houses.
I need to own homes in
I was
Barovia.
so close. I was so close. I was like, it's so cheap.
My
Like,
headcanon is literally just Ashley walking in there, walking out, just saying blah ha ha and a sack of gold.
Wahaha!
You gotta think of how much he
Already.
also spent on those things, given how he's selling them for.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
gave him a bunch of random stuff, those included, and come out with gold.
also, those houses are probably going to disappear in a few months.
Exactly.
Are
That's
they
the
getting
blah ha ha about it.
exploded?
Why do you feel the need to copy my groan, Spencer?
I don't know. Felt like it.
Okay.
Heck. Well, lovely weather we're having.
It is.
Indeed.
I agree.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Quite so.
Oh, I didn't see all this
That's
shit. I didn't see all this stuff in our chat. Get us a house! Fucking-
Yeah!
Listen, we got a house
It's
We
true.
can have more houses.
that are like fucking 10 day away.
So, we can just own it.
I ain't commuting to that shit.
Fine, I'll go.
She'll tell you about it, and then you can go get it.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Well, now y'all know.
Like these these
Kinda.
deeds were probably actually stolen from people, and you're gonna walk
Oh.
into a house that belongs to someone.
So, it's mine now.
Oh, Christ. Why are you like this?
Krusk would do so well, and then suddenly so poorly in Barovia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna go live in that house, and someday his life is gonna change forever.
On the other side, I think
So
he's strong
horribly.
enough that he could, like, live long enough to become a vampire thrall, and if he survives long enough after that, then he'd be like a vampire.
mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Vampire Krusk. Hot.
Hot.
I feel like it would be a same situation as what we would always joke with Jolene, where it's like, you bastard, unhand me! Wait, are these goose feather pillows?
Meh.
Maybe I shall stay here a few days.
Maybe I shall.
Oh, it's so cheap, so little dusty, but you know, nothing prestidigitation can do. Can't handle.
There you go.
Yep. Thanks.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
8 out of 10.
How dare you?
I do dare!
How
And what of it?
How dare you?
I'm learning to revolt! Viva la Bredelution! Bredelution! Yep! I give up!
Revolution.
Viva la something. I don't know, man.
I yield.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva.
Viva la
Viva
viva loca.
This is fucking
Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Plaything.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, and me without my sea invisibility prepared.
And the prom's tomorrow!
I'm sure it's nothing.
It's fine.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's
Yeah,
nothing at all.
it's nothing. I know Hayden's not here, but I hope they feel very fed, because they've been asking me about this stuff all week.
Yay.
Oh,
Yay.
I'm happy. We're doing it. We're doing the bonding thing.
It's true!
Oh,
We're
Finally.
doing befriending.
Heck yeah.
ooh, heck yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh, wee. I love fucking Zoblob. Just Mr. Poopy
What?
Butthole, but a scam artist.
Ah,
He has so much.
I
And
cannot
adore him.
believe I spent almost the exact same amount on a dress as I did bribing him.
Yeah, man. You fucking.
What was it? No, well, I don't know. I don't have much gold left, but I have a lot of platinum, so.
Yeah,
Like
you
how the
gave
one
him
that's
so
like-
much fucking money.
The one that
I
was like,
know.
yeah, I'll tag along, I guess. Ended up spending all of the money. I didn't spend a single cost.
Inquiring.
Listen, Max didn't expect answers yet again.
Woo! Max,
proceeded to
lore,
be like-
Max, lore.
Hi, I need all of this? Yeah. That was just payment for bringing her there. Somehow Max is finding all the places to put together the stuff.
Brett,
Also,
I'm about to
Hayden.
be sick.
Hayden!
Yeah.
Din says check your DMs!
Oh, I just did, and I just
You
messaged her
duns?
back. It's the thumbnail for fucking Beyond Two Souls. It's so sick. I'll post it in the
Hell yeah.
Yes!
chat.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
I'm a stand, guys!
Oh, yeah.
Cause Beyond Two Souls.
Hell yeah. It's fucking
It's very good. It's very good.
Fuck
game.
you. Ooh. Fuck you.
She has called it in a thumbnail Beyond Two Breads, and I'm so proud.
Nah.
Yes. Good.
My mother's a wonderful woman. I went out to make coffee, and she's like, "Do you want?" I mean, I know this is gonna be yes, and she hands me a bowl of like chocolate. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure. Hell yeah.
I get that. That's like, I got home today, and I was talking to my dad, and I was like, man, I really need coffee. I'm gonna fall asleep later today. And he was like, oh, do you want it, like, iced or hot? And I was like, well, ice is probably gonna take longer, right? He's like, I already put coffee in the freezer for you. I'm like, you get me!
Aw.
It's from this morning.
That's so good. No, I love it. Heckin', my mom has an espresso machine that, like, it's one
You're
that
breaking
I
up
picked
a
out,
lot,
so I'm like,
fam.
yes, good.
I don't know if it's just for me, but since no one else is, I assume it's not.
No, it's
I heard it.
internet lag. Yes. Heckin'.
Ah, jeez.
Ah, I see. You are sending the picture.
The Pikachu.
Man, if I'd have seen how enthusiastic y'all were about this fucking house, I'd have fucking bought it.
True! We are fools!
I am ambivalent.
To be fair, the two people who'd probably be the least interested went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun knowing I never know what Zoblob has.
What do you just roll for it? Like,
He has a table, so just use it.
That's fun.
Ajisai
wish
has
that-
negative interest in owning property.
I wish that bottle had fucking wine in it, so I'd have had an excuse to buy it.
Well, what if it was magic? Or I guess you
It
knew
wasn't.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's like, hey, you want to buy money from me? Just has a gold coin.
Do I?
It's 5 gold.
Out there for those coin collectors.
Oh shit. Coin collecting.
Yeah,
That's
there's
it.
nerds in D&D.
It's true.
True. You're right.
Where do you think wizards come from?
Exactly.
That's very
I was about
fair.
to say, yeah, nerds are
Wizard
called
is the
wizards
nerd
in
class.
this world.
I see. Malcolm came for that coin and forgot to get it. That's what it is. Avid coin collector Malcolm.
Ah, that makes so much sense.
Mhm.
Also,
Yep.
the pictures in the let them play games chat.
I'm going. I'm excited. That's
That's so good.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, neato.
I love that I'm so dainty in it, but me in
I
gameplay is like, yes,
Dude, I love it.
silence.
Heckin', Harry and I were talking about it, like we were talking about Din's thumbnails, and it was like, Din always draws bread so fucking beautifully.
So
Like,
that
you always
specific
look
pose,
so beautiful.
and I think Logan, you might be with me on this. I don't know if you are. The specific pose that Brett is in reminds me of a specific NPC from Dark Souls 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Ah.
It's a good thing. It's a compliment. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
It literally
guess.
brings sunshine to an entire world.
Oh.
Aww.
Aww.
They're
Large-
great.
Aaron. Large chest ahead.
Yes.
Praise the
Okay.
sun.
I wish I knew
Watch
more about
out,
Dark
but
Souls.
large chest.
I'm looking that up.
I love
Try
it, people.
finger. Butthole.
Dry,
Oh, yeah.
dry finger, comma, butthole. I love what people do with the message system in that game.
The amount of work people put in to being degenerates in Dark Souls.
Very silly.
You're
Priscilla.
very silly.
Oh.
Glorious twin sun ahead.
That's so cool. Oh my
I love
god.
it.
I have a dress similar to that kind of almost. Not really.
It reminds me of
I have
the
a dress.
It's
Kind
blue.
of almost no. Not, no.
I have a dress that's kind of almost similar to that. I mean, it's not really similar to that. It's similar in that it is a piece of clothing made of cloth. It's jeans, but I do own
It's
them.
blue. It is a blue and it is a dress and it is flowy.
Okay.
Listen.
You know what the dress might be based on? It might be based on Jodie's dress that she wears to the party.
Oh.
I don't
9
know
years
if
ago,
that's true. or not.
try thrust.
Yeah. Oh, people are fucking nerds.
Oh, that one's cute. Try holding with both hands.
I guess cute's
The only-
one word for it.
I think it was Aaron.
You'd need
Aaron
both
Hansen,
hands.
Who like
It's true.
there was like a person like a dead body on a railing, and he like had the like pointing going like to the butthole. And he's like
Yeah.
thrust butthole.
Try
I'm
thinking
back.
about-
Oh, I see. I understand the reference now. Yeah, it
I'm-
does look like that pose.
I'm back and I hear thrust butthole.
Talking about
We
Dark
talk-
Souls
I
messaging
was gonna say, are
system.
we talking Dark Souls over here?
Yeah.
Apparently one of the beds in Anne Orlando has try plunging attack next to it.
What do you think you found, Brad? Just curious.
They've been
Knee
doing-
head.
It's a character in Dark Souls that people are like amazing chest ahead.
One of my favorite things about Elden Rings is that you can still do stuff like that, but like there are these things where it just shows like a whole bunch of bodies like climbing up like this tree root or whatever, and then people put on there like because all the bodies are like naked, so people put on there just like amazing behind or something like that. And like try fisting and stuff like that.
Oh gosh.
Need a head. Someone suggested.
Fucking a list of things you didn't know about Guinevere. Number 6 is her illusion is used to manipulate the chosen undead. It's like, that's like one of the things you have to find out.
That's the thing.
Technically, you can beat the whole game without
And not
ever
understand
knowing
that that was a manipulation on their part. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like assuming nobody nobody knows what that is like kind of stretching it though.
Skeleton? Question mark. I did see that one a lot. Weakness, chest in front of Quail Egg's door.
You're
Right,
right.
are we all back?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I never left.
All right, well, you're all going to jail.
Oh
We have about 40 minutes until 3 hours.
Damn it, Torin.
Pretty sure if we pass 3 hours, I'm just gonna fall asleep. So be warned. No.
I'm gonna be at the party and Ajisai just falls over.
Speaking of falling asleep, as we return to everybody, Ajisai and Regan, you headed off to Fathers for your nightly lessons, Regan. Ajisai dozily watches you two tinker the evening away. For this evening, Fala, they go to the way to kind of let you just run free reign, and they wanted you to basically try and replicate your results from the previous evening.
Okay.
But on your own.
Oh, fuck.
So if you could roll me a tools check for your alchemy kit. Do we have a skill on there for you?
We do not.
Let's add that.
Woo! Thanks, my boy. But give me like a +10. Just because.
Yeah.
Just make me perfect. Hell yeah.
Alright.
I didn't even have to finish asking.
You have guidance?
I do. I could guide myself. You're right.
Yeah, there's nothing
Hell
that
yeah.
would stop you.
Well, it depends on how you
alright,
want to
so-
roll it, because if this is an ongoing stretch of actions, guidance
Yeah.
Take a lot of time. That's fair. It only lasts for what, a minute, right?
Yeah, it's only a minute. I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I agree with that. Probably wouldn't apply to this.
I do too.
So if you could roll me the dexterity-based artisan's tools check, it'd be at the bottom of your sheet. I think it's fourth up.
Y'all.
Oh, that's real good.
Hey!
21. Yeah, like clockwork, you start mashing up the same compounds and herbs you did the night before. And it's all familiar to you, almost by muscle memory. It seems quite natural to you to start doing that. As you progress into the the second chunk of everything, where you start distilling the actual potion from your concoction. Let's do the same thing, but intelligence based. Do you know how to modify the skill in the window?
Yeah.
Just modify that to int, and then roll me one more.
Wow.
Also really good.
Hey!
Man.
You a quick learner. You've played around with the artisan's tools for long enough with your alchemy kit that you know how to use all of them individually. You've just never had someone to give you an actual direct goal and supplies to work towards. As you throw everything together, you by the end of the evening come up with very, very similar to the one you produced with Fala last night, a basic potion of healing. It's roughly one vial in size. It's about thumb to forefinger in length. There's not a lot of fluid to it, but it's something that seems like you feel like you can reliably produce them. And with looking at all the herbs and everything you used, you could probably produce them on a cheaper scale than it would be to buy them. You just need to get the actual ingredients.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. She's just kind of staring wide-eyed at her own work, just smiling very big.
Now I'm impressed. You're taking to this quite naturally.
Thank you. Anything else?
For this evening, that was all I had planned immediately, but you've gotten through this quite quickly. I don't want to interrupt any plans that you might have, though.
I think
Ajisai's a little tired. She seemed like she had something on her mind. She wanted to come in here earlier, so I'm not quite sure what that was about.
Oh, yes, they popped by with a few questions earlier.
I know it's probably
Also
rather
in the
advanced.
room.
I know. I'm not worried about that. I know it's probably rather advanced, and it's probably far along from what I could do now. But do you think at some point this week you might be able to give me the bare rundown of potions of haste, possibly? I don't expect to be able to do it right now, but it's something that I'd like to eventually learn.
I'm partway through making my next batch now, so you could at least assist me on what I'm doing at the time, and I can give you a general idea of what I'm doing. It wouldn't be too hands-on. I wouldn't want to risk that batch.
Yeah.
But I could try. We can see if we can start you on the path to that.
Sure. That
Those
would
would take might longer to produce, but it's.
Yeah.
I think with how quickly you've grasped this, it's not out of your reach.
Sure. That would be excellent.
I think that's that'll be our plans for tomorrow evening then.
That sounds good. Thank you again.
We
Bella.
give you a small smile.
I really appreciate it.
It's always fun to see another of a more natural disposition like myself.
Yeah. Kind of feels like being at home a little bit. It's nice.
A bit.
Well, we'll get out of your hair, but thank you again. I'll see you at the same time tomorrow night.
Sure. Feel free to stop by whenever.
Of course. All right. Take care.
I give you a wink at Jisai as you guys head out the door. Ah, we'll let this dog in here.
This damn
The guy from the jewel shop comes along.
What the fuck?
As we head out, as we're heading back. So you want to learn to make potions of haste, huh?
I can't imagine why I might want to learn something like that. A certain someone seems to have a fixing for them.
They're very useful. Whenever we were fighting, they came in really handy. I just want to be as useful as I can be to everybody.
I feel the same way. So, if I can help, then yeah, if I can learn to make those for you, and maybe even Maxine. Oh my goodness, Maxine with those. My goodness. The two of you? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's something I'd like to learn. I want to learn to make all kinds of things, and if we can move on to using my spores eventually to make corrosives or something, that could be... I was thinking about it. If I make corrosives of some kind, if we get stuck somewhere, or God's forbid, we're locked up or something, if I'm able to make acids or some kind of corrosive materials, it could get us out of a bind, or, you know, some kind of monster we could throw them at. I don't know, but I thought it might be useful.
Absolutely. Even if it wasn't. It's always good to try to find new things to apply your skills to. And you have very unique skills, so I could only imagine what thoughts must be going on in your head about the things you could apply them to.
I'll say my brain's going a mile a minute. What's up?
I had a thing I wanted to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
but I decided not to.
Okay, well now I'm curious.
I bet you are. And you're curious all the time.
That's fair, but I feel like you should tell me.
Nah.
Why?
There's something that I wanted to find out, but I've realized there's a better time. I also like not telling you things.
Because it drives me crazy.
Absolutely, because it drives you crazy.
Just please tell me.
We'll find out.
What do I have to do?
You? Absolutely nothing.
Can I have a hint?
I want to be certain about something, and I found a way to do it. But I don't want it to be right now.
Okay. Well, take your time.
Are you excited for this party that we're going to be going to?
I have no idea what to expect. It is so beyond me.
Yeah. I don't really like the city all that much, if I'm going to be totally honest. And thinking about going to a place that has a lot more people all bundled up together makes my head kind of heavy. But as long as you're there with me, or you're here with me in the city, I don't mind it all that much. I'm sorry that I've been tagging along with you on stuff.
You don't need to apologize whatsoever. I was just worried that you'd be bored while I was learning.
I know I never bring it up, but I spent 5 years stuck inside of a wall. The concept of being bored is kind of beyond me.
You were in a wall? I had no idea.
I know, I never bring it up. I never tell anybody.
You never mentioned it
I don't
to
think
me
I've
before. That's crazy.
I don't think I told the others yet. Have I told the others yet that I spent 5 years trapped inside of a wall?
You might have mentioned it.
Well, these things slip your mind, I suppose.
You might want to bring it up a few more times. I don't know if they've grasped it.
But yeah, even though a lot of it I dealt with through meditation, being quiet for periods of time is not all that hard for me. And watching you work and learn and seeing things through your eyes is more exciting than I think that I like how you see things, and I like seeing you excited about things. So, watching you work and study, I don't really think that it could be boring for me. Even if it all goes over my head.
Well, glad to hear that. And if there's anything you want to try or do, tell me. I want to learn right along with you. I want to see you experience the world, you know, after the wall, you know.
I have some interest in, I hadn't really thought about it until today. But part of the wish that got me my life back was that whenever I was training, whenever I was preparing to leave the mountain, I had tried to develop something of my own style of combat based off of some things that I had found out about a particular other person from history. I tried to figure out my own style of using a sword. And unfortunately, though I felt like I made progress, Kagetsuchi overrode my training and forced his practices onto me, so I couldn't do anything at first except for fight the way he wanted me to, using magic like I had been whenever we met. But as part of the deal that we made, I traded my proficiency with his abilities for an equal amount of proficiency in the style that I was trying to build up. And I want to keep training and disciplining myself until I get to a point where I really feel like that style of swordsmanship is my own, because I spent my life in a shrine dedicated to a swordsman who inspired people. And I think maybe someday it would be nice to form a similar kind of place. Maybe teach other people. Maybe. I'm familiar with it at least, so it sounds nice to me. The problem is I don't know much about the culture that I grew up in. This what do you call it? The island of Wa? Was that what it was?
I think so.
If everything about Kagetsuchi can be traced back to there, and if the practices that I grew up with are not really based in this country, I think one day I want to go back there and I want to learn more about where these teachings came from. That's what I want to learn, so that maybe I could pass them on properly. But if I do that, it sounds like it's going to involve a lot more traveling than anything that we've done so far. I'm not sure.
Not sure if I'd go with you.
Yeah.
I would.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Honestly, I can't picture something more perfect for you, and seeing you get to just live and really be you has been amazing, and seeing you just flourish, and I want to see you learn whatever you can about yourself, and whatever it is that you want to do and pursue. And if you want to teach people someday, I think that would be perfect for you. I think that would suit you just fine. And after I make sure that my dad is home safe, unless he's already made it home safe, I have no idea. Once I see my family again, I would be more than happy to set out with you and go to this island and learn whatever we can about your history. If that's important to you, I want to be a part of it.
Yeah. Because I don't know much about where the people that lived at the shrine came from. Only their practices. I don't know much about really the history of my mother, beyond that she committed herself fully to them. I mean, I'm not related there by blood or anything. I think, to my knowledge, my parents were just commoners who couldn't afford to take care of me, so they gave me away when I was young. My real parents, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really feel a connection with them. From what I've been told, they didn't even name me. I lived in a very small world when I lived up in the mountains. And I want to see what the larger world that led to it is like. I also want to prove to myself that not everything about that culture is quite as dark as Kagetsuchi was. Hero he may be, I don't particularly care for the spirit that tried to help me.
I wasn't a big fan of it either.
Yeah.
And as for living in a small world and wanting to see more, I don't think you've ever said anything more relatable to me. So, let's travel then. Let's do it.
We'll take Regan's hand.
She'll interlace her fingers with Aji's eyes.
Of course, that's after we settle everything that we started.
Yeah, no. That's future plans, but I like making future plans with you.
Yeah.
Feels very natural. Is it weird to say I want to introduce you to my family?
No, that sounds fine to me. I mean, apart from the one I've already met. I mean, to be fair, they didn't really meet me.
It would be a reintroduction of sorts. Last time he saw me in regards to you, I was blubbering over the fact that you were gone. So I think it might come as a bit of a relief.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
Yeah. My family's wonderful, and I think they would like you a lot. My little sister a debate, but I think my brothers might take to you. My mom for sure.
For what it's worth, I think mine would have liked you too.
I would have loved to have met her. If she raised you, she must have been wonderful.
She's still good. You hear inside your head, I'd you say?
You okay?
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing to be worried about, just more of the same. I'll be happy when we can get rid of this box.
It's my instinct to take it off your hands. I know you don't want me to, but...
My head's on straight. I think that as long as I know what I'm dealing with, I can deal with it. If we give it to somebody else. I mean, this is nothing I haven't said before, but... If you felt like that was the thing to do, I would trust you. But it is my opinion that if we give it to somebody else or if you take it, all that does is open us up to possibilities we don't know about. It might have a different effect on you, just like it had a different effect on me. At least we know what we're dealing with if it's with me.
That's true. And if you can keep resisting...
It doesn't seem to be
days.
It doesn't seem to be compelling me to do anything. It's just trying to be very convincing.
Well... just don't let it convince you.
Well, it's hard to offer me anything enticing. It grips her hand more tightly. As far as I'm concerned, I have everything that I want.
So do I.
Like you promise.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I wanted to tell you when we're at that party.
I will take that deal.
Maybe that'll make the party worth going to.
I think it's worth going to just to see you in the yukata.
Ha!
What?
I only ever saw them in illustrations on scrolls and some of the walls of the temple, and I never thought I'd wear anything like that. So it's just a little bit embarrassing to imagine myself wearing the fine clothing that I always associated with people who seem kind of like royalty to me. I don't think I'm...
You're gonna look great. And hey, maybe ask Max to braid your hair. But you're gonna be fine. We will be two awkward small town girls together.
Sounds fun.
I don't know, maybe I'll teach you to dance.
Keep your expectations low. I'm not. I'm all arms.
You're pretty nimble. Just treat it like combat.
I can try. How dare you?
Well, what do you say we go for a little night walk and then make our way back?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, little alone time. Love the others, but I just want to be with you right now.
That place they own is a little bit busy, even at night.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, I couldn't even imagine it if we bumped into that person they keep talking about.
Baxter is his name?
Think so.
He sounds like a lot.
He sounds like he's way more than any of them, and they're already quite a bit on their own. Anyone that drink is named for is someone that, well, I just can't see us existing in the same space. I feel like I'd have to see myself out if he ever came around.
I would happily see myself out with you. I mean, I'd love to meet him if he's a friend of theirs, but you know. He sounds like he has a lot of energy.
Indeed.
I think he and Max might get along, though, from what it sounds like.
Too well.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are walking, you bump into a robed figure who stumbles for a second and turns back to look at you.
You really made me
all
want.
right?
I know that you're not in a coin there, but I really want to be like,
Oh, hey, sorry. My bad.
fucking walks. Sorry, go ahead.
You see in the darker light as some of the lanterns begin to light a gaunt figure, probably somewhere in the early to mid-20s. A bit pallid. They glance at the two of you briefly. Sorry. You two probably shouldn't go that way.
Why not?
It's complicated to talk about, but Wizard's honor. He points two fingers up to the sky, and he walks away.
Wizard's honor.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. Roll me insight.
Yeah.
Well, the problem here is I've never met a wizard I trusted, so winner's wizard's honor doesn't mean all that much to me.
You don't trust Kyra?
I do
18?
not.
Sneezes.
They seemed a little unfocused as they were talking, Regan. You really zeroing in on the most visible part of the body since they're pretty covered head to toe in robes. Their face exposed. They looked a bit tired, and as they looked at you guys, there was a moment of recognition, and then they quickly seemed to just be trying to vacate the area.
Like he seemed to recognize us.
He seems to, yeah.
Trusting that this is not a meta thing and it would be Agisi's first instinct, I'm just gonna really quickly confirm that the box is still on me.
Sure. You pat down your body. Still there?
Okay, good. It's because it's like the only priority that Agisi has right now.
Yeah.
You see them pass under one of the lamps that just lights under him. Flickers a quick flash of blue before turning back to a low amber.
That person said that we shouldn't go this way.
I think we should believe them. I could be wrong, but the way he looked at us, it's almost like he recognized who we were. I could be wrong, though.
The only people like him that we've met are people that are associated with the cults. Aren't they?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm gonna be real with you, and maybe this is just, you know, my nature talking. But the fact that he doesn't want us to go that way kind of makes me want to go that way. What if somebody's in trouble and they're trying to steer people away from it?
Either we go down that way, or I cast that handy little spell of mine and we follow him.
It's a pity we can't do both, but we're definitely not going to split up with it just being the two of us.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Which do you think we should do?
I feel like going down a dark alley might be a little bit more on the dangerous side, especially since you and I aren't as familiar with this place.
Yeah, we might get lost. I agree. Let's be quick then. Cast it and let's follow them.
Sure. I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Right. As you cast the spell, the shadows in the area seem to drag themselves toward you and cling to your bodies as the night itself moves to obscure you. You take a last look down the path as you see no people moving to or from that direction. It seems to just be a lone section of street. You turn your backs on it and start making your way towards the alley where the figure had disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
We're
that
gonna try to
nobody's in
follow.
trouble back there.
I hope not. We can tell the others when we get back, though.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we will try to keep pace with, but not be caught by that fellow, assuming we keep them in our sights.
Both of you can roll me stealth checks with your modifier.
Oh, you sure can. Even though I have disadvantage, I still got a 20.
Fuck you.
Well, I have advantage because boots.
Oh, with a plus 10.
My god.
219! Bow, 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 bow! Ultimate bow, 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 bow!
Woo!
Regan rolling real good today.
And yet Aaron still won't give us inspiration.
I know. I was like, not even for
Not
more.
even for the legendary double 19.
Double 19, and man, our girlfriend vibes have been on point today,
Mhm.
Aaron.
It's really cute. I love it so much. Anyways, you start following them. You find yourself not invisible, obviously, not quite, but you do seem to be avoiding the attention of anyone not specifically trying to find you, and even then, it looks like unless they're already aware of you, people just don't, so they seem to pass you over. As you quickly make your way in the direction they walked off in, you around the corner and see them just walking down the street by themselves, passing a few people. They nod, make casual conversation. In the light, you better see the robes. A blue so deep that it's almost black with these light silver and gold accents at the collar and on parts of the sleeves. You see a strap along their midriff that turns into a shoulder strap at one part. And you see a book hanging from their waist on their left side. Their hood back, their hair kind of disheveled, this matted black mess. They don't seem to be moving in a hurry. After about 3 or 4 minutes of following, they stop for a couple seconds and they turn back in your direction. They just scan the street very slowly. They you see them pause for a second as roll me perception, the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ho 25.
You see him almost bite his lower lip for a second, and he paces for 2 or 3 minutes. Before he just puts a hand against his face and turns around and continues walking.
Suppose.
What direction does he seem to be kind of going in?
Right now, you guys would be near the northward, so he'd be moving westward towards the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, if it ever comes up that we should get lost here, I will note that part of my wanderer feature is that like I remember the layout of settlements really well. So in theory, you know, darkness pending, I should be able to at least find my way back through a path. But just throwing that out there in case our wandering gets us lost. Yeah.
They proceed on for a little while. They eventually make their way to a small park where there are a few benches. Beneath some of the lamps, you see many of the magic lamps of the city seem to be just igniting, while other ones you see are being manually lit by what looks like local small groups. There seems to be 4 or 5 people with these long poles that move to some other ones that seem to be oil or gas powered. They sit on a bench, and they seem to just stay there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes go by. They don't seem to be moving.
This doesn't seem to be going much of anywhere.
After a little bit, you see them wave a hand and begin uttering something. You can't tell at the distance you'd be watching, but you can assume as much, given your experience, both of you, that they are casting some sort of spell.
Don't know if they're doing anything important, but on the off chance that they're about to poof into smoke, if we want to talk to them, or get the drop on that person and force them to talk to us, now's our chance.
I'm all for that, but let's be careful.
I guess we don't want to break any laws.
No, let's take this quietly.
I have an idea.
Oh?
Could we get within 30 feet of them or so and remain hidden?
You could try. I mean, you guys have going off your same stealth check. You feel confident you could.
I have no idea what this is going to do, and we're very close to 3 hours, but I have no idea what this is going to do, but I'm going to get within that space of them, and throwing a card strikes me as a very innocuous activity. I would like to throw a random card from the deck of illusions kind of out into the area in front of them, and just see how they react. See what they do.
See, I was thinking Misty stepping to them, be like, "What's up, boy? But card is fun. Let's do it."
Absolutely. Roll and see what card he's from.
Alrighty. I need to do 1d34. That's my F3 key. 18.
Let it be you.
So how do they react? This actually isn't a big deal. How do they react to a priest and 2 acolytes?
They apparate in front of them. The man seems to give no indication to even notice them appear.
I am going... So they would act as they would act, but I can direct their movement. Could I... would not conspicuously, but could I have them approach him as if intending to, like, ask something? Perhaps directions, perhaps something else. But I want them to approach him with the clear intent to get his attention.
You do so. All right, they start walking in the man's direction with an intentness in their step. As they approach closer and closer, his position hardly shifts at all. It seems like there's a bit of a comfort thing, but once again, he seems to give no recognition that they're even there.
That's a long spell.
I think they're capable of talking, since they act as they would. Assuming they engage with them, does he react to them at all?
Assuming they can, I'll just say they can for now. I don't know if they can or not, but they begin speaking. You hear the murmurs of conversation from the distance. They give no indication that they're hearing anything.
Right.
What are you thinking?
I would like, for whatever that's worth, I'd like to pay attention to the person's actions and, like, look at them. This is probably going to end up being an intelligence check or an investigation check. I want to see if, like, their actions are repetitious or whatnot in such a way as to indicate that they're an illusion.
Sure. Roll me, we'll say insight.
Okay. That's not great. It's
11. The thought crosses your mind, and it's possible. They seem to be fairly still, but you do see every once in a while they seem to scratch themselves, and it doesn't look like they're on like any sort of looped illusion or anything. So if it is an illusion, it would be quite a complex one.
I was thinking that maybe they cast. There are, like, without going into specific ones, even though I know the magic side wouldn't necessarily. There are spells that allow you to replace yourself with an illusion, turn invisible, and get out of there. I thought, like, fucking, like, mislead, for example.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
So I was thinking maybe that's what they did, but maybe we should approach them. Maybe we should. I don't really see another option at this point.
We could approach them, and worst comes to worst, I have spells prepared to either charm or hold them in place.
Mm-hmm. Well, worst comes to worst, I have my sword prepared, so that is also a thing that we have.
That is true.
All right.
But-
We will slowly approach, I suppose.
All right. Are you continuing to approach stealthily?
I think we should approach casually. I think that if we're going to approach
Yeah.
intending to talk, we should make it seem like we just happen to catch up with them.
All right. As you
Yeah, I'll drop pass without a trace.
you drop the spell, you start walking towards them. They give no sign of recognition that you're there.
Gotta put on my mask.
You do so.
Or can you do the talking? You know magic things better than me. You do the talking.
Okay. Are you all right?
You get no response.
I will.
As you get closer, let me take a look once.
I think we lost them. I think we lost the person.
I don't think it's them.
Yeah.
We'll fucking see though.
Yep.
What are?
Worst comes to worst, we poke them. Let's see what happens.
Unless they're like looking through like. a
As you
familiar's eyes or
approach,
something.
you see this light blue glow to their eyes.
Light blue glow.
In the dark, it's particularly visible.
Have we seen anything like that before?
Not really.
Okay. Hey, are you okay?
You give no response.
Under the guise of being worried, I'd like to step forward and try to grab onto their shoulder. Like, not violently, just almost as if just to see if they're alright.
As you do, the glow fades quite suddenly, and they jump. Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry. When you bumped into us earlier, you seemed nervous or scattered, and we just. Well, I just wanted to make sure that you were all right.
No, I'm fine. I'm as good as I could be. I'm doing quite well.
Good.
Glad to see you guys didn't go that way.
No, we heeded your warning. It's a big city after all.
Since we're a safe
never know
distance
what you'll find.
away, I don't suppose you could tell us what exactly you were warning us about?
That's a hard question to ask. I don't exactly know. I just know it would be bad if you went that way.
That's cryptic.
Yeah, sorry. It's hard to give clear answers when it comes to certain magical things.
Are you unable to tell us?
Or you're just unsure.
It's dangerous to tell people things that can be, because it can cause. You're here now, and this isn't something that I thought was going to happen today. So, it's you don't know what happens when you change things.
Divination of sorts, it sounds like.
Fuck.
You don't know what's gonna happen when you change things.
I don't even know if I changed anything. But I knew if you went down that way, it would happen.
Interesting. Do you mind if I ask you your name?
You can call me. You see him kind of looking around the street. Fuck.
Well, I'm not gonna call you that.
No, don't. Sorry. I don't give my name to a lot of people.
How do you know us?
I don't. I just saw you before. You know?
Like a vision?
Yeah. Let's go with that. That's the best way to
kind of.
I have a similar spell that can sort of define some future. So that's the only way I might be a little familiar. So
Were you
fellow magic user, I understand.
were you looking to help us, or were we just incidental to what was going on?
I didn't want bad things to happen if I could avoid it. I didn't realize I had bumped into you until I quite literally did. And you were something I had seen.
Did bad things happen to other people?
I don't know. There's an archway down that road. He looks vaguely in the direction that you guys came from. I just know if you pass through it that you're gonna have a time. Good or bad. Well, probably not good, but
I would like
how bad, I don't know.
I'm not trying to find out any specific truths here, but just from the tone of how he's speaking and our engagement with him, I want to maybe, if I could roll insight, just to know if he genuinely seems to have our best interests in mind, or if he's just riffing to cover something
Roll
up.
me insight.
Okay. I suspect the answer will be vague. I got a 15.
15? You know he's avoiding specifics.
Yeah.
So he probably knows more than he's telling you. But gaining any insight into his intent is difficult with how dodgy he's being.
So pretty much everything that was evident from conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds about right. Well, I suppose we don't want to bother you too much if you find yourself unable to say what happened.
I don't know exactly when, so maybe give it a birth for a while. I took a risk doing that, and I don't know what I changed.
Well, we appreciate it. We just wanted to make sure that you were all right if you were running from something or, you know.
I'm always running from something.
One more question. I'm sorry if this sounds crazy. When you say changed, do you mean about the future?
Yeah, basically.
Or do you mean about something that's in your past?
Our future.
I don't like it when people are cryptic.
He shifts.
She says that as non-threatening as possible, but she does openly say, like, I don't like it when people
I don't
are
know how to be
cryptic.
more clear than that.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a time traveler? No, I'm playing.
Well, we
No,
can't.
that-
If you were doing good, and we might poke the bear, so to speak, I don't see any reason to exacerbate a problem. But listen, if you're in trouble and you need help, or you need help changing something,
Looks to Regan to see if Regan would confirm what she's going to say.
we would be more than willing to help you.
You see him take a bit of a far off look as you start talking like that, and roll me perception. Both of you are looking at them, so both of you could do it as well.
Okay.
Yay!
Can I?
I did
guide
bad.
myself?
You could. You'd have enough time. Sure.
I did bad. Woo!
Add that 3.
Yeah, beach.
Be perceptive.
God, I hope so.
We're gonna see his shiz. No, we're not.
Fucking nothing.
There's a pause briefly, as he seems to almost look through you, and it, as quickly as it happened, seems to go away. No, thank you. I've had my share of people try and give assistance in matters magical that weren't experienced in the trade. No offense, I don't know your exact abilities, but there are scholars and people that I think would be at least more knowledgeable of the dangers they put themselves in.
I've been been studying the craft for many years, on a different level, of course, but in a different field. But magic-wise, I would say I'm rather experienced. But if you're unable to tell us anything, you can find us in town if you ever need help.
Oh, yeah. We're staying at a place called the Obsidian Halls. A place, I think, known for helping people?
I know the place.
Yeah, so if you find yourself in need of assistance or even someplace to hide, then...
What are you thinking?
I'm blanking on if the cults were called something specific, but were they just called the elemental cults?
They were just called cults. They have not really been given any title.
No, the
You would
Black
know,
Earth and
Zostra,
the
you would
Crushing
know.
Wave.
You did hear the names, the cult of Black Earth and the Crushing Wave, or rather, they don't call themselves the cult of it. They just call them the Black Earth and the Crushing Wave.
Are you familiar with the names Black Earth or Crushing Wave? If you're vaguely familiar with us, I assume if you don't know specifics, you don't know them, but I just feel
do.
like... You do? How do you know about them?
I had to deal with some of them when I was passing by.
Passing by where?
The high road.
The high road's where we were before, right?
The high road is the road that links Neverwinter and Waterdeep. It's not far from where you were, but it's not quite where you were.
I see. I don't suppose whatever's happening here has any connection to that, does it?
I don't think so.
Okay, because we are heavily involved in that, so if it was related, then I would have to insist that you tell us what happened.
I understand. The Black Earth is a group I heard of once or twice in my studies, and encountered some of their prophets is the wrong word.
That's certainly the word they like.
Acolytes on the road. They seem to like forcibly bringing people in.
Right.
I don't suppose you've been hearing the noises coming from there lately?
The noises coming from that area?
The Desserin Valley?
We were
I
there
assume it's
until
where they're
recently, actually. We were dealing with the Black Earth in particular for quite some time until we were distracted, and we planned to go back and deal with them further. The person among them who called himself a prophet, we dealt with him.
Good. Good.
But that's not your primary concern, is it?
I've been trying to stay uninvolved. There's a pull to that place for people like me. And I want as little part of it as I can. But my master in the city has been helping me resist that.
Who is your master?
Roll me persuasion.
No, okay.
Oh my god, okay. Come on! Come on!
19!
Woo! Sorry.
You say it very casually, very as though he's not even really thinking about it. Master Exiusarin, he teaches at some of the schools here.
What was that again, more slowly?
Master Exiusarin.
Exius?
Exiusirin.
And do either of us... I mean, I wouldn't. Would Regan know that name, maybe?
No, neither you are particularly familiar with the city.
Okay.
Take note of it, though.
Yeah, okay, well. Good for your master, then, to be able to keep you on the up and up.
A local archmage. He's made quite the name for himself. I'm happy to have tutelage of such quality.
Do you think there's any reason why we should continue to bother this man, Regan?
No, I just was curious. Well, I'm glad you're all right, and keep your nose out of trouble.
Yeah.
I'll try.
We should probably head back.
Yeah. Take her mask off. not having worn it as any means of intimidation, just as a reflex when things get more heinous. And I'll take it off. Take Regan's hand. As soon as they're like out of what she assumes to be earshot, she's just gonna just very casually whisper, "I'm pretty sure that guy's from the future."
I don't know if he's from the future, but he definitely has some sort of divination.
Maybe. What better divination is there than being from the future?
I mean, that's fair. That is very fair.
I don't know. I don't know how powerful magic is. I don't know if time travel's possible. All I'm saying is that guy...
He's very dodgy. And the fact that he wouldn't give his name speaks volumes.
But he would give his masters. Or at least he slipped up and gave his masters, at the very least.
Or he's prideful in some aspect.
Ah, true.
I think we should explain all of this to the others. They might know more. They know more about this place than we would.
I agree. For all we know, this could have nothing to do with us, but maybe, if not Kyra and the others, maybe that incredibly trustworthy bartender that works at their place. Maybe he would know something about this. He spends a lot of time here.
Yeah, Torin might. I have a weird feeling. But that might just be a constant these days.
A lot of different people around here. Maybe some of them are just like this in big cities.
I guess.
Let's avoid that archway, though.
Yeah, let's... yeah.
As you pass by Cross Street, making your way back towards the Obsidian Halls, you do see the archway he mentioned. A open steel gate pointed towards you. The street itself still isolated, almost ghostly so compared to the rest of the streets around you. Looking anywhere else, you see signs of life, but over there right now, just seems devoid of anything.
Meh, if we do check that out, let's do it with the others.
Do it with the others in daylight.
Yeah, agreed.
And we begin the trip back to the Obsidian Halls. Well, I mean, do we want to go straight back, or we don't want to take more of a walk around?
I think Regan's kind of in the camp of wanting to just go straight back at this point after their encounter with them.
Oh, can't just go on a cute girlfriend walk. All right, back we go.
We're playing D&D.
D&D gotta come in and be like, what? You want to go on a date? No, it's an adventure hook. Fucking...
Yeah, we'll head back to meet the others.
We'll head
As
back.
you all make your way back to the Obsidian Halls, you just hear this low growl in the back of your mind. Ajisai.
I'm
As
ignoring
you
you.
finally enter the alley proper and make your way towards the front doors where you expect everyone else to be. You step forward and the doors don't open as they normally would when you simply approach.
Yeah? As in, like, the ghost isn't opening them?
It seems like they're not.
I guess we'll open the door, rude ghost.
You reach out and grasp the handle. As you pull it, rather than the inside of the Obsidian Halls, you see a familiar scene. The back of a massive titan dragging its way across this vast landscape of trees and forest. A void in the sky that seems to obscure maybe 500 meters, a kilometer across in diameter. At the base of this void, you now see just very small in the distance, apparently right at the center of it, the beginnings of what could be a tower or castle of some sort.
Does Regan also see this?
Regan, you also see this.
I was about to ask.
That's it. That's what I've been dreaming about.
So just to be clear about our scenery, are you still outside the door with the normal town around us,
You
but
turn around
through
and
the
look
door?
behind you, and you are on the back of the Titan.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh my god.
Oh shit!
I knew that's exactly what was coming.
Oh fuck!
That being bad, that didn't prepare me for it though.
His interference was
Quick.
frustrating, but he can't stop me for very long.
Ajisa's gonna quickly like put one hand around Regan's waist, pull her close to her, put the other hand on her sword, on the handle, draw it slightly out of its scabbard on her back.
You know, we're not trying to come to you.
It's true. You frustrate me time and time again. We sit upon a monument to my many failures. I offer you naught but good things. And yet we must be enemies.
I don't want anything from you.
But I want something from you.
What?
The figure apparates. Open my box. Let me out of this damn thing.
Is that what this is? Is this what's inside the box?
No, this is where I am right now. This is not a where, this is a when.
Who exactly are you?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to talk about that.
Oh, then we're not at liberty to let you out of the box.
It's true. I suppose you could be aggressive about things. So can I. And they reach one hand out and they snap their fingers, and shadows begin to meld and form as muscle and sinew begin to build up behind them. And you see a colossal black figure appear. They slam one arm down, and you see the form of a great black dragon looking your way. Now the shaded figure, one glowing golden eye, just emitting light in your direction. Find them. Get the box. It bows. Yes. Its wings unfurl and it flies up as a rip in space appears above it in the sky, and it vanishes through it.
I decide, what do we do?
We're not really here. We're still back there. I'm not asleep this time, but this is still an illusion of some kind. We don't plan to keep your box, you know that? We plan to pass it off to somebody else.
Well, hopefully they're more amenable than you are.
There's a high chance they will be.
Perfect. That works for both of us.
Then be patient.
Well, yeah, hopefully that handoff happens before my acquaintance makes it an important event for you. You'll find the box, not you.
No.
You said you have everything you wanted. Do you believe that's true?
Yes.
Then that just means you have everything to lose. And they hold out their palm in a similar fashion you've seen before as you're blasted off of the side.
Grab onto Regan reflexively. Been done this enough, knowing what's coming.
As we're falling, would I be able to bamf out my wings?
Are you? Do you do that?
I would.
Your wings appear and you catch wind. You begin flying and stop falling.
I would be holding on to Ajisai and try to fly us up.
All right, you do so.
If we're gonna do that, Ajisai would reflexively do the same. That way you don't have to carry their weight.
Okay.
Well, it seems you can break the rules when you're awake.
We're full of surprises.
You have no idea how many I'm full of.
What's so important that you need to get out of the box?
It's just very boring in there. and I have a lot of work to do.
What sort?
Well, not this anymore. He looks at the landscape around you. But some failures turn into successes elsewhere. I partially succeeded once. The same thing anyone of my station wants. To understand the way the world works. To manipulate it.
Oh, I'm so torn right now.
Understanding doesn't always require manipulation. It doesn't need to.
Those with the lack of drive and nerve to explore places thought uncouth or dangerous would say the same thing. I've been told the same thing many times.
You can't really hurt us while we're here, can you?
I was just thinking about it.
About hurting us?
Might be possible.
If you couldn't touch us, it means we probably can't touch you either, right?
Well, we could try and find out. I wouldn't recommend it, though. I'm an echo of myself here, but I'm still beyond your capabilities.
Right. But if you really wanted to hurt us or get free, you would have done something to me the many times that I've been here.
You were sleeping then.
The best thing for us, Regan, might be just to go back.
One more question before we do.
Yeah.
What sort of work were you doing here that's so important that you continue elsewhere? Just out of genuine curiosity.
They apparate in front of you, inches away from your face. You just see this void and this one glowing pinprick of light. They lean in, just past you. Ascension.
Yo, so this is Vecna, yeah? Like we're dealing with, like, until further notice, we're dealing with Vecna currently, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Obviously, Agizai has no idea, but, like...
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
When they appear in front of Regan, there will be a moment from Agizai, one reflexive drawing of the blade and preparing to move forward and attack the figure, but they will catch themselves, recognizing that if they attack them, it may open up whatever the two-way channel is for us to hurt each other here, and we don't want to do.
See, almost reflexively, not even looking at you as you reach for the blade, one hand just points in your direction. You see the smallest flicker of light from it, and as you stop, so do they.
We don't need to get violent. I simply wanted to understand.
Violence is a tool, a means to an end. I've tried diplomacy.
Perhaps, and this may be... perhaps you just weren't using the right words.
Please.
That is one. But it all depends on phrasing, doesn't it?
I suppose.
People are a lot more insightful and understanding than you might think. People see through things.
I spent a long time in solitude. I understand exactly how you might feel. It's probably way worse than anything I felt. But I've also been under the thumb of a person like you before.
I don't want you under my thumb.
But you want to offer me everything I want, right?
Sure. You could use what fragments of me remain in your world.
You saying you wouldn't be coming back to our world?
Not immediately.
I don't think there's anything you can give me that I want. And now that I know that you're so directly involved, I don't think I'll be passing this box off to anybody else.
Then I guess we'll see each other soon.
I guess we will.
I suppose.
You're overwhelming, and you're probably going to be too much for us to handle.
Well, if you could defeat my lieutenant, then you might have a chance of surviving.
Possibly.
I don't think there's anything else to say.
No.
We'll be ready.
Give Carnifex my regards.
I fucking knew it was
just
Carnifex.
apparates.
Fucking kick your ass, Aaron. I fucking knew it. Fucking, there's no way you didn't bring a black dragon into it and not make it Carnifex.
I knew it.
Fucking.
As he begins disintegrating, the landscape around you starts floating slightly as bits of it begin ripping itself apart and dissolving. The world slowly starts falling into what looks like a black void. What are you guys doing?
Previous times I've left this place, I've allowed myself to fall into that. But I'm awake now, and you're here with me, so I don't know what'll happen, but we don't really have anywhere else to go.
You and me then.
Gonna go over to Regan again, puts arm around waist, allows self to fall with Regan if Regan does the same.
Yep. Regan will put her arms around your neck and hold tight as she folds in her wings and, you know, lets us fall.
Bye, everybody. We're either going home or we're going to the abyss or astral space, the astral sea. One of those things.
The trees below, there's a moment of piercing pain as you feel the tops of them rend through your bodies. Suddenly you slam and your shoulders find solid wood as you both find yourself staring at the ceiling of the obsidian halls.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. Are you?
Holy fuck!
No, I'm okay.
Torin!
Hey!
Are the others back?
He runs over and he begins looking at you guys. Yeah, they're upstairs and oh, they're right over here. Hi guys.
Are you good? You ran in and slipped on an ice cube.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
What happened?
Heard a noise. What was?
Torin, what did you see? How did we get back? Did we just appear in front of you, or?
Yep. That's the best way I could describe it.
Is Krusk with them?
Krusk, are you at the Obsidian Halls?
No.
Yeah, you're off.
No.
You're off at the ladies' place.
The same dream that
I
Krusk
found
was
the
drawn.
party.
The same dream Krusk was dragged into before. I can't talk all of a sudden. Sorry, I'm all disoriented. Stands, helps Regan to stand. The thing that is in my dreams is now very cognizant of us. It's very aware. It's very active. It wants us to open the box. We told it off. It sent a big dragon after us. One that I'm inclined to believe is very real. I don't think it'll get here soon, but I think it's on its way.
He said its name was, what, Carnifex?
Carnifex. Who I'm not sure anybody in this party has ever heard of.
Yeah.
No, I don't think any of us would.
This is a problem for the Strahd party.
Yeah, sorry, Monty. Sorry, Monty.
Oh, Monty, what are you?
Monty!
And there's more than that.
Yeah.
When we were walking, we saw there was a man who bumped into us. He told us not to go down a certain path.
Did he think that was going to happen? Was he trying to avoid that happening to us just now?
Maybe? I couldn't know, but
His
he
path.
seemed
Physically or metaphorically?
physically. We were just walking after my classes. So we followed him. He seemed gaunt almost. And had this sort of dark hair, seemed nervous. We followed him.
Sounds
He
like
wouldn't
a
tell us
fucking
his...
weirdo.
We followed him into some park, and it was like he was casting something. His eyes were glowing blue, and I'm pretty sure he was a wizard of some sort. He did say.
Glowing blue, you say? Hold on, wizard, hold.
And there's more. There is more.
I sit down.
He wouldn't tell us anything specific, but he knew about the cults. He ran into them on the high road, on his way from Neverwinter, I think he said.
Yeah, the road between.
I believe it was between Neverwinter and the area we were at before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
technically goes even further beyond Waterdeep,
Yeah.
but given the proximity, you'd assume he meant that section of it.
I think they were effectively on their way back from where we were when we were doing the cult stuff.
Yeah.
Seemed like they were on their way back, but they studied under someone named Axius something, Irin or something. He's a powerful archmage of some kind.
Tauren, do you know
Remember
them?
when I told us?
Nope.
All right.
Wait, the guy you're talking about, Axius.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, thanks for thinking real hard.
Might have talked to the black staff once or twice, but that stuff was usually above my pay grade.
We need to find out who this box was supposed to go to.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
a-
There's not much that we can really do to prepare for the massive black dragon that was sent after us, apart from fortify what forces we can and get out of the city with them to not get the city involved. But
Yeah.
When Aaron, when we were down in that vault, talking to that boy, that dwarfen boy,
Mm-hmm.
did he mentioned what his staff could kind of do, right?
You are aware that no dragon can enter the city without permission.
We live here now. Oh no, we live here now. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Kyra would bring
I
up.
don't want that either. Oh, no.
It shouldn't be able to get into the city.
so then we're safe here.
I would assume.
I don't know.
I don't. There might be something that overrules what that
It
stuff. that
doesn't
one guy
matter
had.
what dragon. I don't care how old it is. Dragon attacking Waterdeep is a suicide mission.
Yeah, it's a numbers game, isn't it?
This
Well,
is a
that and
city
they
of
just
millions.
literally can't enter.
Beyond that, even if they could, honestly, that might be worse for them if they could.
So we should assume that if we leave, I don't think they'll get us soon. I think that if they had the power to do that, they would have done that before. But
Maybe
we
that's-
should assume that as long as we're traveling, that this thing could, in theory, find us at any time. We should at least be aware of that.
Maybe that's why
Yeah,
they
it's
wanted.
that
He
it's-
wanted it to come here.
That could be.
There's a couple questions we have to answer. Who's it going to is the main question, because maybe they have the means to prevent anything else from happening. Why wasn't it having this effect on the people it was with before? Did they have some special means to prevent it from reaching out to them? They hid it, like, under the floorboards or something, right? Well, we threw it off a boat. And it came back. So why would hiding it under some floorboards stop it from doing this? We need to find out more about this thing, where it's supposed to go, and see if we need to set it on its way. And if not, it might be our responsibility to bear that we have to face whatever they sent after us.
I agree.
I just wish we had a way to do it now. Getting impatient about this meeting.
This thing in the box is also incredibly impatient.
Yep.
I do have one
Darker
more
said
question.
Darker said that they'd find us, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't given a name or anything, were we?
Nope.
Ah,
Well,
damn.
yeah.
Shady. Shady as fuck.
I mean,
If
given
we're
what
looking
we're...
for people, though, I mean, what about that big bar with the hole in it? Looks over toward Kyra.
Oh, on the statue?
That's where everybody goes, right?
I think they're talking about the one that we all met in at the start of Dragon Heist.
The yawning portal.
Oh, the yawning
That's
portal.
the one, yeah.
I
I
see.
can't believe I forgot that. The most famous fucking bar in D&D.
And that's where everybody. That's where everybody goes, right?
If we're gonna put out
Yeah.
feelers, how do we do that though? What do we?
I mean, I know a guy there who can be on the lookout, but I don't know what he would look for. We don't know
Maybe
what
we
this person
could.
looks like.
Maybe we could spread Diachris's name, and anybody who knows them would look for someone doing that.
Well, yeah, we're looking for a friend of them. That might be a good idea. That's very smart.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sure.
Speaking of recognizing things, Max,
Hmm?
when I started bringing up the man, you seemed to know something when I brought up the glowing blue eyes and such.
I don't know anything. What are you talking about? I just think it's weird. Blue. What's up with that? Could be any
We
color.
kind
Colors
of know what
magic's
the
different
blue
color.
eyes in the glowing blue eyes mean at all.
What?
I mean,
So, I innately don't believe you.
Yeah.
I
Regan
don't care that you
will-
rolled deception.
I know.
Regan's gonna step forward. Is Max like sitting or is she standing?
She's sitting right now.
Regan will walk in front of Maxine and just kind of kneel down in front of her and take her hands and just look up at her.
You can tell us. If anyone's gonna support you in anything, I think it's us. You don't have to be afraid.
I get that, but can't believe he fucking found you. Gee. I'm all
Who?
So you think it's him then?
Who?
What? You said he had scraggly black hair. What more?
He was incredibly thin and scraggly black hair, looked a little unfocused. Ill at ease.
I don't really know him for being that nervous. Something really must have been down that way if he was that bothered.
We need context, Maxine.
Yeah,
You're playing the
I
pronoun
know
game
him,
right
I
now.
know him. Fuck! Fuck, I do know him. His name's Malcolm. This guy, I know. From before I met you guys, he was my manager for a little bit, and yeah, he wizard, that fits. Yeah, that's what he does. Magic. Stuff like that.
Why is it a big deal that he found us?
Because I was looking for him. What did he do to you guys? Like, you guys are fine, right?
We're
She's
totally
looking
Yeah,
up them
honestly,
over.
he seemed to be trying to help us.
More than anything, he seemed to be trying to help. He didn't make any moves that were threatening.
No.
We followed him for a long time.
Honestly, we were
No.
more suspicious than he was.
Yeah.
Okay. No one dead, nothing like that.
Nothing.
No?
Okay. Nah, he just we didn't leave on the best of terms, that's all.
I would-
just wanted to.
I would almost be inclined to think, and I don't know, because maybe you have a history that says otherwise. I would almost be inclined to think that him meeting us had absolutely nothing to do with you, if that's what you're worried about.
No, I'm annoyed that you guys ran into him, that's all. That's typical for him.
It's possible that what happened might have happened worse. If he hadn't... I don't know exactly what going through that archway would have done, but assuming it was related, it sounds like we
No, definitely
avoided
something
whatever the
bad.
primary issue was.
He can see the future sometimes.
Oh,
That's his specialty.
he's
Time
not a
in
time
magic.
traveler.
I told you.
I liked my theory.
Continue, Max.
He'd wish he was from the future too. It's just his specialization. Looking
Div-
forward.
Divination magic?
Divination. Yep.
He barely knew us. Whenever he talked about us, he recognized us because he saw us in a vision, but he didn't know us.
Oh, the fucker's been scrying or something, probably.
It sounds like he looked into the future and saw something happen there, and we happened to be involved, so he warned us.
That makes more sense, yep.
Were you gonna roll me Arcana?
You got it.
After you do, I can whatever comes of that. I have one more observation to make.
Woo!
Nice.
When Maxine says scrying, you think about what he was doing, the fact that he couldn't see or hear you, and you think that might be what he was doing while he was on that bench.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that earlier.
That would make sense. If he was scrying, the fact that he couldn't see or hear us, that would make sense.
So if he was... So wait, Regan. If he was trying to stop us in particular from going through that archway, when he bumped into us, he seemed apologetic and like he didn't mean to bump into us. Was his goal to stop us specifically, or were we somehow... Was he doing something else? I'm trying to make sense of that interaction.
Yeah, it seemed...
Or was he just...
He could have been apologizing for what he saw.
Maybe we should go and see this archway.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, if what was going to happen was that everything that just happened, in theory, there should be no real reason to fear doing it again, right?
I mean...
They didn't say anything about everyone else going near it or through it, just us.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this archway is connected to what you guys saw.
I think maybe whatever it was that was pulling us in would have used any opening or passageway to do it. Because it happened, we came back here, we opened the door, and opening the door here opened it. I think maybe it, whatever kind of magic it was, required a physical portal to act as a gateway.
Worst case scenario, it's something completely different that's also dangerous.
And yeah, and then we can deal with it with all of us.
It's like, yeah, it's just a worst case scenario.
I mean, apart from Krusk.
That is what we decided.
Hey, Torin. I mean, you're no replacement for Krusk or anything, but we can't get Krusk right now. Do you want to come with us to help us deal with this?
I don't know if that would be okay.
I don't know. I mean, I see. It seems like you seem like an adequate replacement.
I mean, if you guys would have me, then yeah.
Because we can't get Krusk right now, and I just feel like you might be familiar with slotting into that position.
I'm just trying to figure out if I'm up to it. I don't know.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
Krusk,
you think about it for a minute, and we'll get back to you.
Oh.
We're gonna bring you along one way or another, Spence.
Can't hide forever, bitch.
Damn it!
What's it gonna be, Torin?
I guess. Sure.
Yay! You get to play him again.
Woo! Even though you're a lower level.
Yay!
Yeah. Not by much.
No. Krusk
is off partying.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Before we get too ahead of ourselves, he said his master's name.
Yeah, it kind of just slipped out.
Exius. Haven't heard that one before. Alright. It's gonna be something needing to look into, whatever.
Okay, I say we all catch our breath. We give ourselves a minute to compose ourselves. There's a lot of questions we have, and we need to, I think, let some things play out before we really get solid answers. So, let's take a breath. Torin, collect yourself, get yourself suited up and ready. You know, do whatever you have to do to prepare yourself for this kind of situation. Go over your skills and refamiliarize yourself with such things. And then I say we head back, and we'll stay at a distance, and you guys can examine the archway, and we'll see if anything happens. Does that sound good?
All right. And we're coming up on 4, by the way. 4 hours.
I think at that rest we will call it.
Hell yeah.
I stumbled into playing Tauren again.
Aaron,
Party.
Yeah.
how fucking dare you? How
I
very
kind of
dare
super
you?
miss Tauren anyway, as well.
Oh my god.
Maybe you won't have to do anything. Maybe nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god, I
man.
have to wait 2 weeks?
I really fucking super just imagined when the figure bumped into us, my brain just, because we've been talking about, like, yeah, I hope I don't meet that back sky. Then it was just gonna be like, hits him, a little bit of golden hair is seen under the hood. He's like, oh, hey, sorry. I didn't mean to. Anyways, have a good night. Bye. Takes off.
Oh, do you guys have tickets to a play?
I'm trying to do some bartering around.
And 10 pounds of bananas.
I got this bronze sword from the last guy, and I'm looking to get 10 pounds of watermelon seeds to trade to this other dude for some tickets. Would you like to trade a bronze sword for? You don't look like the types that have watermelon seeds. You know what? Never mind. I'll see you around.
It'd be hilarious if he started bartering with the two of them, and they just felt super compelled to actually barter with them. It's like, damn, he's good.
Damn, he's good.
I'm really happy I got this bronze sword now. And all it cost us was 10 pounds of watermelon seeds. What a deal that is.
I mean, we had to go find the watermelon seeds from that guy over there.
How long
man.
I didn't write it down because I'm a silly butt. How long was it gonna take for Ajisai's bow? Because I'm like, could we have picked that up?
Oh,
The
right.
bow was going to be done the next day.
So it's done today, yeah?
Yeah, because you picked it up in the morning of. You picked up the filter of love was done the morning of. So you got
Yeah,
that.
so it'd be...
And then the day after the filter was the bow.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's the next day. So we need to go get it
Okay.
tomorrow. Okay, good.
Tomorrow. I was looking at that because I was like, I prepped flame arrows for you.
I was really counting on your bow.
Nah, I just prepped it because I'm like, I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
when you were
totally.
picking that up. But I was like, that's there. I'm
Alright.
keeping that on my sheet for you,
Yeah,
baby.
it's the 15th, so the 16th the bow's done, and then
Cool.
as far as we understand, the 17th is the party.
I can someday we'll go do Princess of the Apocalypse stuff again.
Once we're done dealing with the fucking Strahd party's problems.
Once we deal with the Strahd party's problems and we seal away Vecna for good, we can go back and finally look at what's in the basement of the Earth Elemental cult's fucking
Would I
place.
do something so derivative as to add Vecna into a campaign? Would I do that?
Would you add one of the
Aaron
staple
Parnell
characters of D&D into D&D?
Look at me. Look me in the eyes. Would I do
So that's why you want me to play the cute cleric to Vecna.
Oh, goodness.
Woo.
Oh. All right, yeah.
Bye.
How far from the
What a
source
good-
material are we? We are
Who's
far
to say?
Very.
not in it. We are not in it.
Ever since we teleported away from the source material, that's how
This
far
is
away
all the
we are.
papers being pushed off the table and fucking a new notepad going down.
Talking about the cults was probably the closest we've been in like 7 sessions.
I'm
Okay,
trying to keep
honestly-
it connected.
So
We
we
honestly
have the
shouldn't
other
even
thing, and
call
now we have
ourselves-
2 clocks.
Honestly, the past 7 games, we shouldn't have even called ourselves Prince of the Apocalypse.
We're so far from Princes of the Apocalypse, I'm playing the wrong character.
This is Waterdeep Dragon Heist 2.
Waterdeep
just
Dragon
lie
Heist
down.
2, the
I'm not
recursioning of
okay.
Strahd.
This is Curse of Artifacts.
Curse of Carnifex.
The recursioning
Curse
of
of Vecna.
Strahd.
Well, Bretterson, you've been asking for more
I-
straw.
I fucked around and I found out.
Yeah, no,
Ah,
Carnifex is always going to be a Vecna thing.
I know.
Somebody
Oh.
should call Hadrick. He has heard the name of this dragon before, and that is it.
Yep.
Yes, bring back Hadrick. Let's
Yes,
do that.
I'm aware of
Over
what it
here.
was called. I'm an expert at dealing with it. Let's go.
I know it has a name, ergo it can be killed.
Ashley
sorry.
somewhere
Bring in your
pulls
old
out her
characters.
shotgun.
Let's go.
Excuse me. At the end of the campaign, Jolene had the gun.
That's true. I just had the powder for the gun.
Yeah, she didn't know it was a gun, but still.
All right, people at home, we're a bit over. So YouTube side, I believe we're gonna take off.
Bye, YouTube.
Uh,
Later,
Bye,
YouTube.
YouTube. You're loved and
Bye.
appreciated.